Oh my goodness, you're so stupid right off the bat. Is there anyone else there I can speak with? Go ahead, please.
Sir, how can I help you?
I really just want to speak to somebody about my Amazon account. There's something going on with it, but you just seem too stupid. Like, you're the kind of person that would try to return a donut because there's a hole in it. I don't want to speak with you. Get me somebody I can speak with. Now.
Yes, it is Mark Williams. Can I help you?
Oh, thank you so much. Is this McAfee?
Yes, this is McAfee.
You're absolutely sure about that? Like, you woke up today and you said, I work at McAfee.
Fuck off.
Oh, I will. All right, I'll fuck back on in a minute. All day long, Gandu. Me and you.
Thank you for taking the support. You're speaking with Raj. How may I help you?
Raj, how are you? I complained earlier today. There's a man on top of the roof, and he's got a bow and arrow, and he's shooting poison arrows down at people. Nobody's come here. Are you guys on the way?
It's a computer support, sir.
Exactly. And I don't know where he got the... I'm sorry?
If you have any complaint regarding a computer, if something happened to your computer, then only let me know.
Exactly. I don't know where he got that bow and arrow from, but I know it's poison arrows, and he's shooting them down at people. People want to go shopping here, sir. They don't want to be shot with an arrow. Are you guys working on this?
See, I told you that, so if you have any problem regarding computer, only I can help you. If you have some other problem, the kind of problem that you're letting me know.
So you think you're going to be here in the next hour? Are you saying you're going to be here in an hour? It's not safe here, sir.
I never said.
We can't wait that long. Can you speed it up? Sir?
Don't you say goodbye?
Thank you for getting connected with PayPal. This is Peter. How can I help you?
I'm hoping you can help me. I had a problem with my PayPal account. I went into the computer room. I was going to, hook up to the computer and call you, but there's raccoons in that room, sir. There's about 18 and a half raccoons in my room. Can you help me?
It's not pending. Thank you for calling Domino's. How can I help you?
There's about 18 and a half raccoons in my room, sir. This is not a time to be playing around. Can you help me or not?
Thank you for calling Microsoft. This is Mark here.
You dumb fuck, there's no victim here. What are you doing on my phone, Gandu? Hang up, I'll call you right back. Mujhe block nahi kar sakte.
Being connected Microsoft, this is Shane. How may I help you?
Oh, Shane, namaskar, Bevakoof. Aap kaise hai? Tumhara asli naam kya hai, Shane?
हम अच्छे हैं. मेरा असली नाम तुमको हम नहीं बताएंगे.
Oh, आपसे मिलकर
अच्छा लगा. तुम क्या कर नहीं है?
No victim here. Did you check this out with Samir yet? Does he know what you're doing? Go ahead, please.
No, actually, sir, we just need to explain to you, sir, the terms and conditions, how much it is.
Oh, do you want to make out?
Or anything else.
Do you want to make out?
As a legit company, sir.
Go ahead, please.
Well, if you're interested, sir.
You're thinking about it, aren't you?
This is one, so which part?
I'm not a dentist, but I could give you a good billing.
If you're willing.
Go ahead, please.
Thanks for calling PayPal. How may I help you?
Oh, shut up, Gandu. You sound ridiculous. Main tumhari mako chodunga.
Chal teri baat tu.
Yep. Keep it going. You're so mad today, huh?
Thanks for reaching support. This side Peter. How can I help you?
This side Peter. Aap kitni samasai ek kamini hai? Go ahead, please. Man, there's a lot of Gandus in your office. How do you work? How do you scam people with all that noise?
Don't you say goodbye?
I'm calling Prime Sport. My name is John. How may I help you?
Jesus, John, how old are you? Like 12? What are you doing?
I'm 26.
Do your parents know that you're scamming people like this? You sound like a little kid. So uneducated. So stupid. So young. Get a job. Something I said? Pretty sure it was.
Welcome to support service for Prime Video. You are speaking with Robbie. How can I help you today?
Robbie, do you hear me okay? You sound far away. Am I on speakerphone?
Yes, sir. I can hear you.
Okay, good. Namaskar. Aap kaise hai? Tumhara asli naam kya hai, Robbie?
I beg your pardon, sir?
Oh, don't beg. You don't have to beg, but just tell me why you're scamming people like this. Tumhara asli naam kya hai?
You called us, sir.
I know I called you. Are you a genius? I called you. Of course I did. Because you're scamming people. How stupid are you that you would just say that, Gandu? You are so stupid. I didn't call you. I didn't... Settle, pedal. I didn't call you asking if I called you or not. I know I called you. That's not the issue here. The issue is you're scamming people. You don't work for Amazon Prime. You know nothing about Amazon Prime. Get a job. Definitely something I said.
Thank you for calling Amazon. My name is John. How can I help you?
John, how old are you? You sound like you're about 12 years old. Go ahead, please.
Sir, I'm 25.
Oh, the other John was 26. You're like a year younger than him.
How can I help you?
Do you make up ages too? I mean, you make up names.
All right, sir.
I'll call you right back. I don't like you, John. I think you know what's going to happen next. I'm going to fuck off, and then I'm going to fuck on. You're so mad. So frustrated, Gandu. Wow.
Don't you say goodbye?
Thank you so much for calling.
Hello?
How can I help you, sir?
I don't know. You sound so stupid, bro. Like, really stupid. Like, you'd make an appointment with Dr. Pepper, I bet. Is there anyone else there I can speak with? Go ahead, Bevakoof. Something I said? I can't do this. I can't do this. Do you have a better phone? Do you want me to call you back?
Yes. How can I assist you, sir? Tell me.
I mean, get another phone and then you can assist me.
Yeah, sure, sir, sure. So how can I assist you? Please tell me.
How are you going to assist me? You're going to, like, break up every other word.
So now can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now. Now you sound stupid. Like, really stupid. Like you would try to climb up Mountain Dew or something. You're an idiot. Hang up the fucking phone. I'll call back and get someone smarter. Fermilinge.
Hello?
Namaskar. Aap kaise hai?
Shut up.
You miss me yet? You miss me? Hello? Chuthia?
Hello, you mother chot.
Hey.
Chot, salah.
Hey.
Shut up, you motherfucker. Mother chot asshole. Please don't call us. Fuck you.
Yeah, hello. Guten Morgen.
Oh, thank you.
Mein Name Marcus Chipopet.
बहुत शुक्रिया.
Talk.
Namaskar, Chuthia. Aap kaise hai?
But it's can I fuck your mother?
You're so stupid, Gandu.
Hello?
Chuthia. This is fun, right? Go ahead, please.
Yes, Guten Morgen. My name is Eric von Microsoft. Where deinen Computer?
Chuthia?
Haben Sie einen Computer? Hello?
Namaskar, Chuthia. Aap kaise hai?
Sir, Babar phone marwa once. Sure, bachcha. Go and fuck your mother. You go and fuck your mother.
Hello?
Hello, babe. How are you?
Hello?
Hello. I'm calling you back. I'm doing you a favor. How have you been? Aap kaise hai? Ho. I always forget that. I gotta start remembering. Aap kaise ho. Which makes sense if I'm talking to a Rundi.
Hello?
Hello, babe. I'm doing you a favor.
Hello?
Oh, hey, babe. How are you? I'm calling you back. Playing hard to get.
Fuck off.
Oh, my God. Why are you so mad? Why are you so mad?
Fuck off, bitch.
Okay, but why are you so mad? I'm gonna fuck off, but I'm gonna fuck back on.
Hello?
Hello, how are you? I'm calling you back. Do you miss me?
Oh my God, baby, honey, please don't disturb me again and again.
I can't help it. I love you. I just keep having to talk to you every second of the day. I don't know what's going on in my life. I just think about you all the time.
But I'm so busy right now because I'm working.
Yeah, but you could be busy with me.
Please don't call me again, honey. Okay?
Tell me, what was it like, though, just one question, like, what was it like being a sex worker before you started being a scammer? Like, did you like doing that type of work, or do you like this better?
What? Tell me again.
Like, were you a streetwalker at one point in Sonagachi? Were you walking the streets? I don't judge.
Yeah, guten Tag, Frau. Mein Name
Jenny.
ist Jenny.
Jenny, why do you call me again and again?
Yeah, guten Tag, Frau. Mein
Jenny.
Name is Jenny.
What are you wearing, Jenny? Tight leather sari?
Ja, guten Tag, Frau. Mein Name ist Jenny. Ich rufe Sie von Microsoft für Ihre Computer.
Jenny.
Ihre
Jenny, can you help me?
Ja, guten Tag, Frau. Mein Name ist Jenny. Ich rufe...
Motherfucker.
Hello?
Hey, you miss me? Is Jenny there?
Hello?
Yeah, where's Jenny?
बोलते
Hello? Rundy?
Hello?
Hi, it's me again. Do you want to talk?
Yeah.
Okay. What's going on?
Hello?
Hi there. Oh, I thought we were going to talk, but then we got disconnected. Do
What?
you want to talk?
Yeah, guten...
Jenny, do you want a gift card?
Hello?
Hey, babe. What are you wearing?
Hello?
What are you wearing right now? She wants me.
Kevin, S2E3 here for Microsoft
Chuthia?
for your computer problem.
Gandu? Who's there?
Who is there?
तुम्हारा असली नाम क्या है?
Who's there? तुम्हारा नाम क्या है?
Michael Myers. और आप?
Michael Myers.
और आप?
Michael Myers.
और आप? तुम्हारा असली नाम क्या है?
Hello, guten Morgen.
Chuthia? आप कैसे है Chuthia?
Motherfucker asshole.
Why are you so mad?
Hello?
Namaskar, Gandu. आप कैसे है?
Gandu. Hey, साला. हरामीर बच्चा.
तुम्हारा असली नाम क्या है?
Hello, guten Tag.
Hello. Hello.
Ja, Herr.
Hello, Chuthia.
Hello.
Chuthia? Hey.
Yeah, hello.
Hello? Gandu?
Yeah, two Gandu hai sala. Do you suck my dick? You wanna suck my dick?
Wow, you're so mad, huh?
Suck my dick, suck my dick. Go and fuck your mom.
Chuthia, no money for you today.
Can you? No. Can you tell me why you are doing this? Why?
Why are you scamming people?
Leave us alone, okay?
No, you leave the world alone. You stop scamming.
You're connected with support. How can I help you?
You're picking up the phone pretending that you want to help people, but you really want to rob them.
I want you to understand, legally and federally, I know what type of a time waster you are.
Do you want people to empty their bank account?
Why would you waste my precious time?
We call scammers, and man, they say the dumbest stuff.
Go ahead, please.
Hey, do not call this number again, okay?
Hello. Are you guys able to hear me?
Good morning.
Tate, can you hear me or no?
I can hear you. You sound like a robot on my end, but I don't know if that's me or you or what.
It's probably me. Hi everyone. I guess I sound like a robot today, and I'm super sorry. I'm not sure. Can you guys hear me, or is it too hard to hear? Because if not, we'll just
No, you don't sound like a robot. I just turned up the volume and muted us, and you sound fine on the show.
Oh, so it must be a Discord thing.
Yeah, it's just where I sit I'm in my car, so it's like raining rickshaws and rundies here.
Oh gosh, or it could just be Discord being crap, which happens.
But like last night, I was on Discord and I was speaking with 3 or 4 people, and like Pecan Head was like the only one, and he comes through like a Texan R2D2, and everyone else is clear, but everyone else can hear him clear. So I think it's just an issue with where I am, certain connection. But anyway, your room's nice and clean.
It's all clean. I got clean sheets.
Good.
Yeah, I just need to find some
they left you a
scammer to
chocolate
come
bar?
over. Pardon?
They left you a chocolate bar on your pillow?
No, sad to say they didn't.
Good.
I wish
Don't
they
eat that. They'll
had.
charge you extra rupees.
Yeah. And Peter is nice enough to come over and let me use his hotspot to try to reduce the buffering. So thank you so much to him. He has his headphones in watching something more entertaining than us, but he isn't in the room and my microphone is on, so you might hear him in the background. But it was very nice of him to come over and let us use his hotspot. He had to pay, I think, for that. So
Yep.
thank you.
Thank you, Peter.
Much. Yeah.
To market dono bar.
So how are you doing? Tell us how you are.
It's nice and wet in New York. So it's just nonstop raining here for like 4 days in a row. I think we're getting it. I think it's part of the hurricane.
Oh gosh, there's a hurricane there?
That's what they say. Hurricane Fiona, Pecan Head, or whatever the name is.
Hurricane Pecan Head. Yikes.
Hurricane CJ Scams coming.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's good. I mean, it's boring here. It's not like you're having the exciting life. Your video was awesome yesterday.
Thank you so much.
Looks like you're very brave, and I mean everybody I think can agree on that. Like, what was it like? What were you? Did you have any kind of nervousness, or were you just like, these are little bitches?
I was slightly nervous, which is why we went during the day first, because my whole point was like, check it out. I didn't expect them to be there. But you know, some call centers run like UK or Australia. You know, it was around the time that UK would be running or Australia. So I thought maybe they were there. Let's go check it out during the day. And then the main one, the Pierogi one, was not operating, like I said. And then I didn't know until we left, and Mark explained it to me that there obviously was another one down there. And when we got back to the room, I purposely didn't say the name of it because I don't have any evidence of it, but we like Googled them. We found all kinds of people reporting that it was a scam, like a tech support type scam. We saw someone someone had said they got a call there from Norton out of that one. But I didn't say the name in the video because I don't have any of my own personal proof. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And they're the ones that
it was short and sweet,
Yeah.
and it left us all wanting more.
Yeah, when I watched it during the premiere, I thought, man, this is probably a little too short. But I also was trying not to like drag it out either, because what basically happened, I can say in one sentence. We went there, Pierogies wasn't working, another one was working, and the sight of an American made him leave. That's what happened.
Right.
So it wasn't really like any confrontation to show. And the building, like I'll put some more footage of the building up on my Patreon, but I mean, you kind of got the gist. It was just plain walls. The building's not very big. The one that goes off to the right that looks like it's attached is a completely separate building. They're not attached. So it's just that small little one that's almost like a rectangle, like a vertical rectangle. And there's only enough space for like one office on each floor because it's not very big. The building is not that big. And it was just like plain concrete, you know, with a glass door into the one office on each room. So that's all it was.
It's so fascinating to me that, like, you heard them say that, and it was actually in your video. It's so common for them when they think that there's Americans coming or they're going to get raided that they try to get the women out first, right?
Yeah, that was what I learned from him, which is super interesting. And he's one that long ago he used to scam. He used to scam for a short time, and then he, like, you know, left. and now is on our side of scam baiting because he wants to give back. And so he actually avoided a raid because they raided. His cousin called and said like they're raiding your building, and he left. But so he kind of was in a raid, but not really. He like escaped. So he would know about the raids for sure. So that's what happened.
Yep.
So that's what he was telling us.
It's just like scammers with a heart. Get the women out first. We'll take $60,000 from an old lady, but we want our women out first.
I mean, it kind of makes sense because every time I see pictures of call centers that got raided, I hardly ever see women.
Right.
You know,
that makes sense. Like on Google Images, if you type in "scammers arrested," there's always a bunch of guys lined up with, you know, they take their photos, but you very rarely see any women there.
Right, and so it makes sense that there's some kind of leniency toward women, you know?
Yep. I mean, some of the women that I've spoken with have been vicious. They deserve what's coming. Hopefully they do get caught, and whatever happens, happens.
I mean, I agree. I definitely don't think it's fair. I mean, it's not... Obviously, nothing about this whole thing is fair. There's a lot of unfairness in it, but it's definitely not fair to arrest all the 18-year-old boys, and then you probably have 25-year-old girls that are walking out. Like, it's not fair. I don't think it's fair. Like, the gender doesn't matter. I'm all for not beating up women or whatever, or beating up anyone, but I'm just saying, generally speaking, you know, there's not always, but sometimes, you know, women are, it's proven fact that some women like have less muscle and stuff like that. That's why you don't want to physically beat them up, but that doesn't mean they shouldn't have consequences for their actions. So I personally am against, I'm personally very against letting them out and not making them face any consequences, but I'm sure it's just like here. I'm sure they have women's jails. It's not like they're going to be in there with the men, you know? So.
Good morning, Anushka.
Hi, Anushka.
So, besides your videos and getting content, like behind the scenes, have you had any kind of run-ins with anyone, or like do you fear, or are you just kind of like living your life and it's like no big deal?
I'm just living my life. Last night I went down to Sector 5 and walked around in the heart of it. Like, the Genesis building was there, the Walden building was there. I walked around by myself to see what would happen. Like, literally nothing happened. A cow mooed at me. This cow was like, moo. Like, get off my street.
No.
That's about the only thing.
Did you walk around? Did you walk around Sector 5 wearing your People's Call Center t-shirt?
Yes, I did actually. And everybody was like eating snacks. I mean, they looked at me, but everywhere I go, people look at me. Like, I'm trying to kind of look presentable at all times because everyone stops and looks at me. So nobody like said anything to me, but they could have all been working. Like, it might have been the time when they were working. But I saw there was a lot of people down there, like people eating at little, I don't know what you call these things, but all along the roads everywhere, there's like these little like canteens, if you want to call it that, or I don't know. They're like, I don't know how to describe them. They're like little wooden stores on the side of the road. And that's where people get like snacks and tea and drinks and stuff like that. They don't go to gas stations like we do. They go to these like little, I don't know, street stores, but they're not really like stores because they don't have walls. They just have like a wooden roof over them. It's really hard to describe. So I saw tons of people out there getting snacks and tea and coffee and stuff. And they all had ID cards. Like, I'm sure 90% of them were scammers. And they all like looked at me, but nobody like talked to me except for the cow. That's it.
We'll have to get you a go-ahead please hat and see if anyone recognizes that. I want to see if anyone remembers that. But
Yeah, that would
what's
be
up,
awesome.
Pierogi? Thanks so much
Hey,
for being
Pierogi.
here.
Yeah.
And speaking of Pierogi, I don't know, breaking news, I think he's going to charter a flight for all of us to do the People's Call Center next year, like in the plane on the way to India. He's paying the bill.
Wow, cool. Well, let's go.
Yeah, I just
I'll
saw a
come back.
community tab post, so thank you so much, Pierogi. We love you.
Yeah, I can be the tour guide. I know my way around now. Kind of. Yeah, street food stalls. Yes, Anushka, that's it. Street food stalls. That's what it's like. It's
And
like that.
and everyone is asking, but the main question is like how much longer will you be there? Are you gonna be there for another year or another week? What's going on in the life of CJ Scam?
I'm gonna be here for a couple more weeks. I thought about coming back for the TwitchCon, and then I was like thinking, I'm like, why do I want to go to TwitchCon? I just really want to go to hang out with Pierogi. I don't really need to go to California to do that. I can just find another time to hang out with him when he's free because he doesn't live close to me, but it's within 1 day of driving. I can drive in 1 day. It's not close, but it's drivable. So as opposed to going to the other side of the country, didn't make a lot of sense because I don't really no, I literally don't know anyone that's on Twitch. It's not like I watch Twitch. The only people that I'd want to see is Pierogi and Harry Horror Show if he was there. That's like literally all I watch on Twitch, or some other scambaiters. But so it didn't really seem. I mean, I love you, Pierogi, but I don't know if you tell me to come hundreds of dollars. Yeah, we live near Nebraska. I don't know if you'd want me to pay like $1,000 just to come see you for an hour, right? When I'm kind of short on cash, so I might skip that TwitchCon this year, maybe hit it up next year, just because I will just be getting back from India, and then I have to fly all the way across the country, so that would add like another 5 to 6 hours on to the trip. You know what I mean? Plus 3 or 4 days.
I mean. You never know when you're going to have another opportunity, or you're going to be free as you are right now to get to India. And it sounds like you're seeing everything. You've been all over that country. So, stay as long as you think you can.
So when the moral of the story is when I get back, Pierogi, we'll find a day and I'll just drive over and visit you. Then I won't feel like I'm missing out at the TwitchCon. He's like, oh God, no. Like he's like, stay in India. No.
Maybe Pierogi can pull some strings and they can move TwitchCon to India and they can all come to you.
That would be amazing. I would love that. I'll set everything up if y'all want to have a TwitchCon or ScambaitCon or People's Call Center in India. I'll set up all the deets.
Nice. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, sure. I'll shoot some B-roll, but all I have is an iPhone and a Motorola. Is that okay? Like, I'm no Trilogy Media with a cameraman. And as you can see from my video, which was filmed on my iPhone and my Motorola, I don't have any professional equipment. But sure, you have good editors. Maybe they can, like, take the shakiness out or something. Yeah. But, by the way, y'all, sorry again that we started late. Yep, a Motorola flip phone. That's it. Sorry again that
I
we
haven't really been
late.
to bed yet, so I'm on your time.
I saw the Backstage Pub last night, y'all. I didn't go into it, but I did see it. Just so y'all know. I also met up with another scambaiter this week who was also in India, and that was super fun. He has left the area where I basically said I wasn't going to say exactly where I am, but I pretty much told y'all because I said last night I went to shoot. Sorry. There's this, hold on a second. My phone is set up to like listen in on victim calls, and it's like calling something. I don't know what. So I just pretty much told y'all where I am right now. But anyway, that being aside, I met up with someone, another awesome scam baiter this week, who happened to also be in India. And we had some Bengali pastries together. That was super fun.
Nice.
Yeah. It was Neep. He was here, but he is no longer here. So that was fun.
Well, we wish him well.
Yep. He's gone. And I'm leaving this area very soon in the next day and going to a different area of India. And I'll be filming with a non-scam baiting Indian channel. Something. So I'll tell you guys more about that when I know. We haven't planned it out. We're going to plan it when I get there. But that'll be fun. So I'll be shooting in the next few days.
Yeah.
What
I checked that channel out, so I won't reveal anything until you're ready. But that's a cool channel. I like what those guys do.
Yeah. So what will you?
And they're big. They're big. That'll be good for you.
Yeah. That'll be cool. The Lightroom. Okay, I'll check it out.
That'll be lush.
What will you be doing the next few days while I'm shooting?
I'll be looking for my lighter. Some crackhead took off with my lighter. I don't know if I told you that about 100 times, but I'm still on the prowl looking for my lighter.
Yeah, Perky will do for sure. Okay. Okay, so y'all, about this interview, there was like a part in the middle where, okay, there were several times where Take got disconnected, probably because of the poor internet. That's why I asked Peter to come over and let us use his hotspot, which he was nice enough to do. And then there was like some kind of break in the middle, and my goal last night was to like cut it, to like edit it and make it like perfectly beautiful, and y'all would never know any of this stuff happened, but yeah, I didn't do it. I'm sorry.
Let me just say, though, IRL Rosie was so cool to speak with. She's so down to earth. She's so good at what she does. She's very talented. There were a million questions I really wanted to ask her, and I couldn't, just because I couldn't hear, or I was self-conscious because it was like Noah's Ark. It was so wet here. That's what she said. Not Rosie, but anyway. But I feel so bad that I kind of blotched this interview, but thank God CJ was on point that day, and a lot of it will be her questions. I just feel like I might have talked over her because I couldn't hear if she was responding. So I'm a little embarrassed that we're airing this, but IRL Rosie is just such an amazing person, and it was so nice of her to talk with us. I just feel bad I couldn't really give one of my stellar interviews that day.
Yeah, it's good. You're just being too hard on yourself. But there might be a place or two where the three of us might have talked over each other. And again, it's just from using bad internet and stuff. Once Take joins me in my professional studio, that won't happen as much.
Well, the internet, I think it was all my fault, though. Again, it's nothing to do, this interview anyway, had nothing to do with you being in India or any of that. It's just where I sit in my car with the rain in Discord. So I think it's all my fault. And besides that, I just wasn't on my game, and not being able to hear. There's a million more questions I'll ask her, so hopefully we'll do a part 2. She does reveal that she's going to be up in an upcoming movie. So I'm sure she'll come back on to promote some stuff. She was so cool to talk with, very down to earth. I can't say enough good things about her.
Yeah, exactly. So we'll definitely have a good excuse to have her on. We'll be like, remember the first time we interviewed you? I was in India and Take couldn't hear you and we kept getting disconnected. You have to come back on now. So we can try again.
I know she's very busy. She's not only a scam baiter, but she's she's out in LA doing her band thing and acting. We only took questions we could have asked. And you did ask a lot of them. I just felt like I could have asked a lot more than I did.
It's all good. Yeah, love at first take. All women have that problem, pierogi. Okay, cool. Well, let's hit it with Rosie. Like I said, I definitely feel like there's parts of this that I should have cut out that I didn't. So y'all are just going to listen to it raw because I had a rough day. Oh, by the way, I guess I should tell everyone what happened yesterday. Remember, I texted you. You remember?
That was yesterday? I'm so confused on what day it is.
Forget. So yesterday, I was in a car, and the car broke down right in the middle of what you would call the red light district.
Oh, that. Yeah, I'm still waiting for the picture.
So I was standing outside, and I couldn't figure out, like, these guys kept coming up to me, like, speaking in Bengali and stuff, and I was like, I don't know what you're saying, I only speak English. And then finally, the people that I was with were like, come stand over here, don't stand over there. And I was like, what? Like... I said, this is a red light district. If you stand by yourself, you're going to get offers, especially because I was the only blonde one.
We could really do a whole show based on your experience in the red light district.
Right? It was pretty interesting.
We won't get into it too much right now because we want to get to IRL Rosie. But
yeah.
I definitely want to hear more stories. And I know everybody's thinking about, did you see a lot of Wendy's walking around?
I did.
So we'll be looking forward to those photos.
Yeah, I did see a lot of
asking for a friend. I'm asking for a friend. I think this side Zeb I saw in chat was asking for photos.
Yeah, I did see a lot of Wendy's there. And they just looked like regular people, to be honest. They didn't look like they definitely Rundies in India are way classier than Rundies in America for sure. I will give it that.
I always look. I'm like, there's never any pictures of any streetwalkers in Calcutta that make me say I want to go. But I'd like to see what you come up with. So please send me some pictures. I need some pictures for my new video. I have a whole Rundy collection coming out on Friday.
Okay, I'll send you some, but they just look like regular people, so you might be disappointed. But I'll try.
Yeah, and I apologize to the side Zeb. It might not be as good as you're hoping it would be.
Yeah.
But, and then before that, because I don't know, but I don't know how long this conversation is with Rosie, but Jim Tar comes out the second season on Friday, so I know a lot of people are looking forward to that. That's the call center series on Netflix, and the first series was amazing, and the second season's out on Friday.
Oh, awesome! I still haven't watched the first season.
Oh, it's so good. Even if you don't really know about the call center life or the scammer, it was just such a good, I guess, series based in India.
I need to watch it. Yeah,
and you probably don't even need the subtitles at this point because you're so good at speaking the language now. I got to step up my game.
Yeah, I can say like 3 phrases. That's it. But I've been using them. Like yesterday, I said to someone, well, this one I got from you, basically. I said to him, like, my name. And I said, Kia up Hindi bolte ho? He said, yeah, Hindi. And then I said, Mera naam CJ hai.
Nice.
So that was like the extent of. I almost said Raj Patel, but then I was like, no. Let me stop myself and make sure I don't.
Yeah, I don't even. When I practice, I don't practice with my real name because it becomes a habit, and I don't want to tell the scammers like Dean Myers. Hey, although that's okay. but just be careful. Like, start saying
Yeah.
Madison. Madison, hey.
Yeah, that's true, and practice it that way. Well, to be honest, my first instinct is to say Raj Patel, so I'm in more danger of saying that than my real name.
Somebody at the call center, they picked up the phone and they're like, their name was Raj, and I thought that was interesting that they told me their name was Raj.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
But and it's before we begin, I just wanted to talk about your car broke down. Thank goodness you weren't at night, because you were going to go to a call center at night. And what if your car would have broke down and you're stuck in the middle of India, 1 a.m. when it's dark, and you're on the side of the road?
Yeah, that's true. I wasn't alone though. I wasn't alone. I was with a couple people that I know. Peter was one of them, and some other people, like friends of his. So it wasn't like I was in any danger. It was just like I was standing there with like a dope. Like I saw a lot of, like there were several ladies standing there, and then I was just like standing there too. So that was what's the funny part about it. Like I was just like standing there, and I saw them, like every guy that walked by, they were kind of like talking to them, like they were saying stuff to him, but they were all talking in Bengali, so obviously I couldn't understand what was going on. And then they were like, everybody was like shooing them off of it. Like guys were shooing them away. You know what I mean? But I didn't put together what was going on until they told me. And I was just like standing there. It was pretty stupid. Like looking back on it, makes me look pretty dumb. Another good reason Pecan Head isn't here. I'm sure he would have something to say, right?
No, I'm sure. Yep.
Thanks, Scott, for that. All right. Well, let's go over to Rosie. And this is our uncut, raw version of our interview with Rosie. If we dox or anything in this interview, it's not real. That's about all I can say.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn the volume down for the next hour just because I'm embarrassed to hear myself with this one. But CJ did a great job.
No, it's good. All right, this is IRL Rosie. We'll be posting her link if you haven't checked her out. She's a voice actress scambaiter, and this is our raw interview with her. No, it wasn't a tuk-tuk, it was a car.
And her band, The Moderns, is coming up. Don't forget The Moderns.
Yeah, The Moderns.
Hello.
Hi, how are you doing?
Hello.
I'm good. Can everyone hear me okay?
Yeah. It's me, CJ, and then my co-host, TAGOW Media, Take a Glass of Water Media. He's like a trolling scam baiter if you've never seen him before. It's just us.
We love it. The more the merrier.
Yeah. So thanks so much for hanging out with us. I got to say, I was super disappointed you couldn't come to the People's Call Center. You left me all alone.
Me too. I was really bummed. I was so close to going, and then I booked a role in like a small movie thing. So it was just a scheduling conflict where it was like on a Thursday and a Friday, which is like Thursday and Friday were like the biggest days. And I was like, well, I can't go all the way out there and not really do anything. And then I had to prepare for all the shoot and everything. So it was like a last minute booking. It just sucked so bad. I was really bummed. I wanted to be there.
Yeah, but maybe next year. But I was hopefully you'll get to come next year because I was looking forward to hanging out with you.
Yes, I know. I'm sure. Yeah, you had to carry all the girl power. It's so I mean, we love all those dudes. We love them all, but it is.
Yeah.
All that energy.
Yeah. And Ashton and Art have a lot of energy, and you're used to them.
But if I'm ever together with them, it's just like a fireworks show. It's like, blah, blah, blah. It's just crazy. I have to have like huge nap after I hang out with them. Number one, because they love to take shots, and number two, it's just like, they're a lot in the best way, though.
For sure. Yeah, I love them for sure. It was a lot of fun, but I have an opposite personality. I'm kind of like laid back, like I'm just gonna sit over here and watch you. so, it would have been cool to have a girl to balance me out. You know what I mean? I couldn't quite match. I just can't match her energy. Yeah.
I won't leave you hanging next year for sure.
Yeah, for sure. So, so obviously, you know, you're known for your voice acting. Did you start off as a voice actor and then bring that into scam baiting, or did scam baiting kind of start first?
I was absolutely a voice actor before scam baiting happened, and I just I mainly do voiceover and I write music, and I have a band called Moderns, which is just 2 people, myself and my friend Christopher. And so I just use the music and voiceover skills in my scam baiting videos, and it's just I've just been riding that wave ever since that one first video went viral, and it just kind of sort of happened as a happy accident. And I've just yeah, and the one thing I just love about the scam baiting community is that we're all so different, and we all bring something so polar opposite, different to the table. And
for sure,
like I said, the more the merrier. And I was just I had another interview the other day, and they were saying like, oh, like how does it work with all these people, and do you guys get like competitive? And I was like, out of all the content creators with scam baiting, like we don't get upset if like, oh, they're copying my idea, because like the whole idea is like the more there are of us, the better it is, because we just want to take down the scammers more than we want like attention online. And I was like, plus like, we're all so different. When we come together, it's like one big happy family, and we all work together, and no one's upset about copying each other, or like I think we're the one niche where there's no competition, and it's the more the merrier.
Yeah, that's so true.
Yeah, I love it.
I think the one person that's most like you is TAGOW, because I call him a voice actor too. Other than you and him, there's not a whole lot of voice actors, but that's what's amazing about you too. You know?
Yeah, it's real fun. It's real fun. You can be like 20 people in one.
Yeah, that's amazing. I can't do any voices, so I definitely appreciate that a lot.
I'm sure it's in there somewhere. Everyone can. You just gotta get used to being weird. So that's like the main thing, is you gotta be comfortable being really weird. And it's a lot of trial and error, you know.
Yeah, for sure. So what's your like favorite character to do?
I love to do Irma, the old lady, just because, number one, it's not too hard on my voice. The Siri voice is a little straining. So if I'm doing like a live stream and people are like, do this like Siri, I'm like, oh, my voice is starting to like hurt, because it takes a lot of like repositioning my vocal cords and doing all sorts of, it's just not a natural voice at all. And Irma's a little bit more laid back, and I can kind of be lazier with that voice, I guess. And I feel like with scam baiting, if an old person, unfortunately, is calling these people, the scammers are more excited to talk to them, because they're like, oh, it's an old person, I can take more advantage, which is sad, but it helps that I can do the old lady voice and waste their time. And it's the easiest one, I think, for me to do. And it's just she's a silly character. We love Irma Gersh.
Yeah, for sure. Hold on one second. Take just texted me that he's having trouble hearing you. So let me see why. Hold on one second.
Okay.
I'm sure it's some kind of crazy setting somewhere. He's on Discord and then you're on Zoom, which is normally what we do. Usually it works. So let me just see why it's not working now.
Take your time.
But yeah, it was super fun hanging out with TAGOW. Like I said, I kind of see you and him as sort of like similar, just because you both do you both do the voice acting.
He's like a goofball too. I love him.
Yeah,
I with him, and
yeah, it was really
so
fun.
Nice.
Yeah, it was really fun hanging out with him. Take, are you there? He's here. I'm not
For
sure
what
why.
it's worth, I can't hear him. Don't know if that's
Yep. Hello.
helpful notes.
Hello.
Now I can. Hello, hello.
Can you hear
I'm
her?
so sorry. I can hear her. Before it was just it might be the rain. I'm in New York right now. I'm like, it's raining Rundies and rickshaws. I've never seen rain like this. We're talking Noah's Ark.
Send some to California.
It's probably my Indian Wi-Fi internet, to be honest, because I'm still in India on a hotel Wi-Fi. So,
gotcha.
Well, I was listening in between raindrops. I was listening to you, and I was curious because you had banned stuff posted on YouTube like from 7 years ago, and then you started scam baiting. It looks like 3 years ago. So,
yeah.
Are you doing anything with the music now? I think it was the Moderns. I was like watching their stuff, and it was like a synth pop, cool type of music. And you have such an excellent voice. I was just wondering if you're still doing stuff with that.
Thank you. Yes. When it comes to live performance, you know, the pandemic happened, so it's been a couple years since we've played out live, but we are still an active band and we're still writing music, and we are kind of doing finishing touches on a few more tracks so we can do another release. And we just also scored a Netflix show and wrote the theme song for that. I don't know if I'm allowed to say what it is quite yet. So when that happens, everyone will know, because I will be very annoying posting about it. Just I'm so excited. We're not doing the score and theme song as Moderns, but it is with the same. We're doing it under our own names, but it is with my bandmate Christopher. So, but yeah, we're just, doing a lot of TV stuff, which is really rad. We're having a lot of fun.
That's awesome.
It seemed like you keep everything separate, like, right? I mean, I don't see like a lot of promotion on your scam baiting channel or on the Moderns channel. Like,
yeah, I keep it pretty separate. The most crossover I'll do is like if I post a reel or something, I'll tuck a Moderns song underneath a reel or a TikTok and get those streaming plays, because why not?
right, for sure.
I like to keep it. I like to keep it pretty organic with the audiences. Of course, people would be more than happy to be a fan of me and check out my music, but I'd rather, I want to see how the music does on an organic level with how people discover it and react to it. As I guess I just don't want people to be super biased. I'd rather people really come to it because they really, really like it, or they're really doing some research on me, which either way, have at it.
That's a great way to look at it. I like that. Like, you'd rather people yeah, that's awesome. I appreciate that about you, that you would rather people like your content than just come there because they like your scam baiting,
Right.
Yeah,
and
I appreciate that.
A few people do find it and they're like, "Oh wow, I had no idea you were in this band." And I'm like, it's cool to see how people, just naturally will find it rather than me, pushing it. Of course, I do mention it, in Q&As, or I'll share on my IRL page that, if we do have a show or a release. But I'm not pushing it really. I should. Maybe I should. I don't think I never will. But also, the pandemic happened, and then my bandmate was ill, not with COVID, for a while, just like some personal health issues. And so we've had a couple of bumps in the road, but nothing that's, doing anything where we're going to stop making music. And we'll probably make music forever. He's one of my best friends, and we work together so well on lots of projects. And I really enjoy it. So check out Moderns. I guess now I will plug it. It came up.
It came up organically.
Moderns on all streaming platforms.
Yeah.
I left a comment recently on a Modern video.
Oh, nice. Awesome.
I think it was from like 6 years ago. It was like, it looked like they had a different singer, and then you joined later, unless I'm mistaken. But I didn't hear you like on the very first video, and then after that, it was all you and just you and someone else.
Yeah, the story there, it's nothing too juicy. It started off just Chris and a guy named Alan, and they were looking to find someone to write more lyrics and maybe get some female vocals. So they asked me to join the project. And for a minute there, it was 3. And then Alan wanted to do more of a solo project, so he went off and did that. We kept the name Moderns and just continued on as a duo. So it did start out very, very briefly as a trio, but for 98% of the time it's been a duo. Occasionally we'll add our friend Steve onto stage for live shows, so I don't have to push as many buttons and I can pay more attention to just performing and vocals and remembering the lyrics after all this time. And then occasionally he'll also help write songs, but for the main meat of it, it's just us two.
Awesome. That sounds great. Well,
yeah,
hopefully
it's real fun.
And do you guys do a lot of live gigs?
We did, here and there before the pandemic. We played a little bit around town. We did a small little West Coast tour where we opened for a band called FedEx Solar and another band called Knox Hamilton. Pretty fun pop synth pop rock bands. So that was a good time. Played in Oregon and San Francisco, and then we played a couple of venues around here, but since the pandemic, a few of our favorite venues that we played at have closed down and did not survive the pandemic, which is like super heartbreaking, but I do see some venues kind of popping back up, but it's really sad. That was sad. It was that sucked. I'll just say it. That sucked.
That's a shame.
So, but we'll get it back to the swing of things, and we're looking to do some live shows around LA real soon. We did play DEF CON one year. Don't know if you guys are familiar with DEF CON. It's a hackers convention.
Yeah,
that was really fun. That was a wild experience.
That always looked fun. They show you how they've broken into places and stuff.
Yeah, I think they successfully hacked into a voter box or something crazy. I do remember when we got there, everyone's like, as soon as you get to the hotel, turn off your Wi-Fi because your phone will get hacked. And my buddy forgot to do it. And he met up with us in the green room. He was like, holy shit, my phone is freaking out. All my apps are getting deleted before my own eyes. They weren't doing anything crazy to people's phones. They weren't getting anyone's information, but they were fucking with people. Sorry, I don't know if we're cussing or not, but they were
we're cussing
and moving their screens around and changing their backgrounds. If you didn't turn on and turn off your Wi-Fi and all that stuff. So it was pretty funny. Harmless, but it was still it was spooky for sure, but very interesting to go to that.
Yeah, that sounds interesting. Do you have any experience with hacking? Do you use a VM? Have you tried to reverse connect on them or anything?
I don't even mess with all of that. I just I don't know the first thing about it, and I rather would just stick to the comedy aspect and I can't mess with all that. More power to the people who can though, because that is impressive. I would definitely love to sit next to a person and watch how they do it, but I don't think that I could. I'd be too paranoid.
I can understand that.
You do such a great job exposing how stupid they are. And that's my favorite type of scam baiting. It's when you're singing to them, or you're acting like Siri or Alexa. You have so many good things. You have dead bodies you're keeping in the basement. You're talking to one scammer. You're telling the PCH scammer, and they're talking to somebody who died. You have so many good comedy skits on your channel. Out of 200 something videos, they're all funny, and they all expose how stupid the scammers are. So
it's
I hope you continue with that style.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, again, we're all so different, and I love that we all bring something different to the table. And it's just then people, they binge one channel and they're on to another scam baiting channel that's completely different, and people just can't get enough of it. And I think that's so awesome. I love it.
Yeah. Well, if you ever do a collab, you should definitely think about doing one with TAGOW. I call him Take because his name is TAGOW Media Scam Pranks, but it used to be Take a Glass of Water, so I always call him Take. But anyway, you two would be a perfect match because he's a comedian scam baiter like Rager, and you're a comedian scam baiter, so y'all would make a good collab sometime.
Yeah, I'm down. Absolutely.
No pressure, Take. Oh, yeah, that would be awesome.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sorry, he just texted me right when I was complimenting him. Let me just try.
Difficulties again?
Yeah, it's probably I've had a lot of Wi-Fi issues because, like I said, I'm in a hotel in India, so that Wi-Fi isn't super great.
It's got to be a little dicey. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm really sorry about that.
No worries. I'm hanging. All good.
I've been trying to stream and everyone's like, it's buffering. And I'm like, I don't know what to do. I'm only here for like 2 more weeks, so I don't want to invest in like any big equipment. You know what I mean? Just for like a few more weeks. So,
are you allowed to talk about why you're there, or are you keeping it under wraps until?
I'm a secret trip, or? No, I'm just, to be honest, I'm mostly here for tourism. It's not really I'm not really doing anything like super like cockroaches or no, which they were telling me when I was at the People's Call Center. Well, mostly Connor, Connor, their camera kid. He's super nice. I don't know if you know him, but he was telling me like how Oh, you're back. Okay, sorry. You left right when I was like complimenting you. I was telling Rosie like you should do a collab. You would be so great. I was telling her how funny you are, how handsome, all this stuff, and then you left.
Everything true.
But
I love it.
Yeah, but Connor was telling me
too starstruck. I don't know if I could do a collab yet, but I am very in awe because your Britney Spears impersonation is like dead on. And
thank
CJ
you.
and I, we tried to get her on the show so many times, but of course I'm blocked. She doesn't like me for whatever reason. She won't come on our show. So we have Rosie. And you sound better than Brittany, in my opinion.
Yeah, I like Rosie better than Brittany myself, but
tied for first.
And Rosie doesn't have me blocked yet.
Not yet, but let's give her some time. Yeah, let's see what happens before we put the cart before the horse.
But I mean, I watched that video. I don't know how long ago. I don't remember the whole thing, but it was. Hopefully everyone that's in our stream that when we air this goes and checks you out, and I know they will. That they're probably already all sub to you, but if the one person that isn't, I really want them to watch your video of you impersonating Brittany and telling the scammer that you're punking him and he's like trying out to be on the new Crank Yankers or whatever you had said.
Yeah,
it was an amazing scam bait. It was so funny.
Yeah, that was a good one. That was a gift card scammer. I remember that was one of my first few videos. It's like I actually almost didn't post it, and it's done pretty well. And I remember being like, no, I don't think I would post it, and I'll just post it. Like I almost did, and I'm so glad I did.
I remember bringing your videos into when I still worked because the reason I got into scam baiting was I kept getting calls from the PCH idiots. They just kept calling me, and that led me to YouTube to kind of do some research. And then I found you, and you had like all the Alexa voices, and press 1 if I'm a dirty scammer, or or if I'm a bad person. So I used to bring it to work, and I'd be like, check this girl out. She messes with the scammers, and she's got all these crazy voices.
Well, thank you for sharing. Thank you so much.
Yeah, that was nice.
No, thank you for messing with them. So, I apologize if I'm talking too loud. The rain kind of let up a little bit. And now that I don't know if we went over this just because I was blocked out for a little while, but like, how did you start messing with scammers? Like, what led you to this? Did somebody get scammed, or you just said, you know what, I have a great voice, I'm going to put it to use and prank people. Why not prank these idiots?
Well, actually, my mom fell victim to a scam a few years ago, right before I started my channel, and that's what started the first live stream I ever did, which was on Facebook Live before there was live streaming on any other platform yet. I feel like Facebook was one of the first ones, and my mom, fell victim to a pop-up scam and almost paid the $500 subscription. We got the bank to reverse it or like cancel the thing. She told us pretty quickly after. And I was like, what's the number? I'm so mad. I was so mad.
Yeah.
And I called back and got on Facebook Live, and that's the Kourtney Kardashian or Kim Kardashian. It was like an hour and 45 minutes or something was how long the Facebook Live was. And then I think the YouTube video format is like 45 minutes, but I was on there for almost 2 hours messing with this guy and flirting with him and confusing him. And it was just so silly. And I was like, whoa, 2 hours went by? I was like, that was fun. I'm going to do it again tomorrow. And then people just came to me with questions about scams and, hey, is this a scam? I was like, I don't know, maybe. I was like, I guess I better start like researching all this stuff and all that. And so, I did that and did the video about the eBay scam or Craigslist scam or whatever. And someone had posted it on Reddit and it exploded. And then my YouTube channel exploded quite literally overnight. And I've just been riding the wave.
That's awesome.
Wow. Yeah.
So how
you hit on every type of go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna ask, so how many hours do you spend each week scam baiting?
Back when I was a little bit less busy with music and voiceover, I would do it probably 4 or 5 times a week for about 1 to 3 hours, depending on if we get any nibbles or not. And then you spend a few hours editing the video and putting it up.
Yeah.
And now I have to edit into TikTok format and Instagram Reels and YouTube Shorts. And remove the watermark from TikTok. It's just so much, and it's a little different now because when it comes to long form videos, I say long form as in 10 minutes, which is so sad. It's just people have TikTok brain now, where it's like they just care about 10 seconds or 30 seconds of something funny, and on to the next thing. So you kind of have to reformat the way you do things. So I don't do as many long form videos really, unless I get a sponsor and I'm like, well, I have a sponsorship, need to make a video. Because it's just
you've done a lot more shorts in the last month that I could see than you did previously. I guess that explains why. They're kind of adapting.
Yeah. It's just the algorithm favors that kind of stuff, and I would prefer to do the long form videos, but I get more views on the highlights of the long form videos than I do on the long form videos. I'm like, I'm putting all this work into what, I mean, of course I want to waste the scammers' time and like do the thing. And, even live streaming is a little tricky. I've gotten suspended on TikTok twice now. So it's a little harder to live stream and not get in trouble for certain words. Cause the scammers get pretty vulgar sometimes, and TikTok is really, I think it really just flags certain words that are said. It doesn't matter what the context is. And so I've gotten suspended on there. I'm like, so I've been a little discouraged lately, to be honest, with just the YouTube
You're
stuff.
Pretty clean. I mean, you have like a lot of your curse words I see that are beeped out. I would think you would never have that problem.
I do my best, but YouTube I haven't gotten flagged too much, and I've also just been discouraged because people have just been ripping my videos left and right and putting them on TikTok and Instagram, and they're making there's a creators fund on all the platforms. TikTok, you get paid for videos and views, and Instagram they have a creators fund for Reels, YouTube Shorts, and people are just ripping my videos and making sometimes more money than I do because of just the algorithm or whatever. It's just so I've been really discouraged lately with a lot of streaming platforms.
Interesting.
It's just it's a little discouraging. Not to get negative, but I'm just being very transparent with why I haven't posted as much, because I'm like, well, I'm gonna do it. No one's gonna watch the 10-minute, and then people are just gonna rip the TikToks. It's just a lot. So and then on top of that, I've just been very, very busy with music and voiceover, and I'm trying to get a little bit more of like on-screen acting as well. So it's all good. It's all good. I still love YouTube. I still love it.
Yeah, but it is annoying.
Your channel hits on every different type of scam. I mean, you don't shy away. You have every different type of scam is on there. I mean, from PCH to eBay to Amazon to Microsoft to gift cards. I mean, you hit them all. And what's good about your videos is in a lot of them, at least the ones that I can remember, you always take the time in the beginning to kind of explain the scam. Like whether it's like an Instagram, what not to click on, and then you get into the comedy, which I think is great. You're not just about comedy, you're also about education. Would you consider yourself like an educator of awareness?
Yeah, I mean, like I said earlier when y'all asked me if I ever do the hacking thing, I'm like, no, number one, I don't know how, but I also, my whole thing is just taking a preventative approach and, you know, spreading awareness and then just making people laugh. People just want to laugh and have a good time and be distracted and be cheered up. And then also, you know, people learn so much. And I've had people as young as like 14 send me an email and be like, oh, like, I didn't know about this Instagram scam. Thank you. I would have clicked on that. And then I've had, you know, a 77-year-old grandpa find my email and email me and be like, thank you for what you do. Like, I was scammed a few years ago and I lost my money, but it cheers me up to see all of you guys, you know, sticking it to them and wasting their time. Like, you know, I can't get my money back, but it feels good to just see these people, you know, get made fun of and, you know, take them down a little bit. So yeah, it feels really good. And unfortunately there's so many scams and there's new ones every day. And, you know, they're not going to go away. There's always going to be bad people doing bad things.
I've gotten 3 calls since we've been on the phone. And if I was tech savvy, I would have patched them in so we could all rage at them together. But I mean, it's just nonstop.
Yeah, so it's just every day. And, you know, with new apps and technology, there's just new scammers. It's just crazy.
Right. And I actually learned from watching one of your videos about the Instagram thing, because I get hit with a lot of like those romance scams. You can tell that they're not from the country. They're, you know, bad English or whatever. But I was going to mess with them a little bit. But I would have sent a screenshot instead of clicking on a link. I know not to click on a link, but I didn't know that it's still dangerous to take a screenshot. And you kind of explained that in one of your videos.
Yeah, that's a really tricky one. And it's so funny because my friend had messaged me saying like, hey, like, I just made fun of a scammer. And I was like, oh, what happened? Or it wasn't a close friend, but an acquaintance, and Facebook messaged me and was like, yeah, and they tried to hack my Instagram, and I showed them, and she sent this screenshot, and she was like, I know what you're doing. I see what you're doing, because they had sent the link. And I'm like, you sent the screenshot though. She's like, yeah, but I didn't click on it. I'm like, they're going to type in that link. Like, all they need is the link, and you don't need to click on a link. You can type it in. She's like, oh, fuck. And I was like, see, like, even if you think you're on top of it, or like you understand, like, there's layers, there's new layers, and they're getting smarter every day. And people think like, haha, I'm not stupid. I see this isn't really you. This is Instagram. And it's like, well, now they have your 2-factor authentication link. You silly goose. I don't want to call anyone a dumb idiot, but you know, people don't realize
I mean, I called myself that. I because when I watched your video, I was like, oh shit, did I do that? Have I done that before? But thinking I'm smart.
Yeah.
But I think I'm good because it was a while ago. But yeah, that was definitely eye-opening, and hopefully people can at least learn what not to do from watching that video, which was entertaining as well. I mean, all of them are. But that was just something new that I learned.
Yeah, those scams run rampant. And also, like, if you have any kind of Facebook page for your brand or creator platform or whatever, you get like constantly people trying to steal your channel and pretending to be a brand or an agency, saying like, we want to pay you to post ads on your Facebook page. Like, we don't need any control of your page. Like, you know, we'll pay you. It's like a crazy amount of money. They're like, we'll pay you $5,000 a week to post ads on your Facebook channel, blah, blah. And what you do is like, you're not giving them your password or anything like that. They just send a link to be added as a manager to your page. And you're like, okay, well, that's cool. Like, you know, they'll send me the ads. And then you click on it and they remove you as an admin, kick you off your own Facebook page, steal it. And then they have all your followers and use it to like either sell or pretend to be you, or they just completely take it over. But a lot of creators who are kind of up and coming or just don't know better have a Facebook page, and they're like, cool, I want to get paid. I want a sponsorship. I want to collab. That'd be cool. Easy enough. I'll take the advertising money. and then they just get excited and boom, their Facebook page is gone, and there's not much you can do about it once they change the email and everything, and they completely take over. It's really crazy. It's crazy.
Oh.
That's sad.
And you're saying, oh, and I didn't know this before I watched that video. I mean, and I get hit probably I don't know 10 times a week in my DMs on Instagram. You know, can you help me? I want to win this contest. And you're saying that those are all scams usually, right?
Those are all scams. They're all scams, and so it comes. Sometimes it'll be your friend's, Instagram account asking you, like, hey, can you help me? I need to, win this contest. All you have to do is click a link and type my name in the text and send a screenshot that you typed my name, and that's my entry for the contest. So you'll get a text from Instagram with that link that they need to either type in or click on. And like the whole typing my name is just bullshit to make it seem like it's legit. Like, oh, type Samantha. So that's my entry. And then send me the screenshot to show that you did it. And you're like, yeah, I'll help you out, especially if it's like your friend. But what it is like people keep falling for it and then DMing all the friends on the list. So you really think it is your friend Samantha because it's coming from her account, but they're just going down the line, stealing all these accounts. And then they use it for like crypto scamming or send me money, I'm in danger. Right. It's scary because it's your friend. You have no, well, it's coming from her account. Why wouldn't it be? And a lot of people have fallen for those scams as well as like the cryptocurrency scams where because it's coming from a hacked account where you really think you're talking to your friend. So it's all spooky. When in doubt, like, call your friend on the phone, call a live person, call the source, don't send screenshots, don't click on anything. Always just call the person and check.
Yeah,
and
for
if
sure.
It sounds too good to be true. It sure is too good to be true.
Yeah,
especially
that's so true. Yeah. So, I haven't really ever looked at your TikTok, but that's because I don't get on TikTok at all. Do you have to like make different content for TikTok, or do you kind of use it from Instagram Reels or Facebook Reels or Shorts? YouTube Shorts.
I pull highlights from, again, like I was saying, people have TikTok brain. I'll pull, like the funniest moments from my longer videos and then post those on TikTok and say like, hey, the full video's on YouTube, and just kind of ping pong people back and forth. But again, when I do those, 30-second highlights, I'll get, 1 million or 2 views on the 30-second clip, and then, few 100,000 or on the long one, because people they don't have the patience, they don't have the attention span anymore, which I lump me in too. I'm the same. I will just TikTok brain and scroll and scroll and scroll. And if something doesn't interest me in the first 3 seconds, I'm just going to scroll right past it. And, most of the YouTube videos are the first 5 minutes are just talking and no one cares. Like, it's just people's brains have changed.
I think most people are like that. I think the shorter videos are, they grab people's attention more. I think I tried to do 20-minute, 30-minute videos because a few people were asking for them, but then I didn't do as well. Doing 5 to 10-minute videos seemed to do better for me. So I think what you're kind of cementing my theory that people's attention span, they really want to know if they're going to like something in the first 30 seconds to a minute.
And even if it is like 30 minutes, just break it into 3.
Moving forward, if they don't love it.
Yeah, it's so true. It's true.
So intros are important.
It is what it is, and I'm one of those people. If I don't care, I won't care. Like I'm victim to that as well.
Yeah, I
have a loud kitty.
Oh, that's okay. I just can't get.
That's Juniper.
Oh, well, we love her.
Junie, say hello. Say hello, June.
That cat is at the beginning. It's when I first discovered Rosie, it was always like I was like showing it to my friends. You got to see this girl. She's in her room and she's messing with these idiots and she's petting her cat and the cat's roaming around. It was just like the cat is very very famous.
She's my sidekick. Isn't that right? Isn't that right? Oh.
Take has 2 cats, each and everything.
That's cute.
That's what we call them, but they don't really know their names.
That's so cute.
They only know their names when they think I have food.
Yep, that'll do it. That'll do it.
Yep. And out of all the scams that you deal with, and all the scammers that you expose their stupidity, do you have like a favorite one to do, or do you just hate them all and have just as much fun with each of them?
I hate them all. I think the worst ones are the Social Security IRS ones that really go after the old people. I hate them the most. I mean, they're all terrible, but the ones who specifically go after, people who are elderly or just don't know better, it's just, I hate them all. But mainly those IRS,
And
Social Security ones.
It's so sad. I mean, there's like, it almost sounds like there's a teenage girl, so sweet and innocent, and she's there looking to steal somebody's life savings. It just makes me rage. I can't last more than 20 seconds with them because I just start yelling. You probably have had more luck.
The PCH
you're right.
are pretty bad
it's like
too.
so disgusting.
Yeah.
The PCH ones make me mad too, because some people, who are hard up on money really do believe they've won. And that's just, it's one thing to lose money, that really sucks. But to think that you have you won $1 million and then you do lose money on top of that, it's just, that one's extra disgusting because it's just preying upon, people who are down on their luck and really need the money.
Yeah. Yeah, it is really heartbreaking.
That's such a bummer.
Yeah, for sure.
That makes me, they make me mad.
Yeah, for sure.
Those PCH idiots will stay with you forever. I mean, you baited some of them for weeks at a time, and you could say the most craziest things, and they still keep coming back. Like, they don't give up.
Yeah, because they're
the most greediest bunch of scammers I've seen out of all of them. At least some of them that we deal with, like tech support or Amazon, you start raging or you say something funny, they hang up and they're like, okay, that's a scam baiter. But PCH, I mean, it goes right over their head and they come back. And it's sickening that because a lot of times they mess with people that have Alzheimer's or dementia, and they might forget that they talked to them the day before, and they just keep coming and coming. It's just so sad.
Yeah, it's frustrating for sure. It's disheartening.
Yeah. Very true. So do you get recognized? If this meeting ends, sorry, we'll just flip over to part 2. Because, there's that 40 minutes
in front of me.
Yeah. So sorry about that. So do you get recognized around LA?
Sometimes. Yeah, it's not like every.
Hold on. We got to flip to part 2. Take.
Over.
Yeah, hold on. She'll come in a second.
That's what she said.
But yeah, I was like, you should collab with Take. Y'all would be perfect. And then you're like,
really happy. Be called Clout Chasers. That would be such a fun name for it. And leaked my phone number in the comments of my own YouTube video. And I was like, oh my God, I got pizza bombed. I don't even know if that's a real phrase, but and then another one came when those guys left. And I was crying because I was like, this is so embarrassing. All the neighbors came outside what's going on? I couldn't explain it. I was
that's annoying.
It's nothing.
Right?
Yeah, that's
they did it cash on arrival.
Oh my God.
They did it cash payment. So they weren't even paid for it. I was like, I had to send them away. I was like, I'm not going to spend $100 on the sketchy pizzas. It was so crazy. And then my phone was blowing up so bad. I had to turn off my service or something so that I could get on and change my phone number. It just was such a nightmare. And then I had to get a post office box and everything I fill out, every form. I use my post office. So it was a nightmare. And so from then on, I'm very, very, I have, I use Google Voice for filling out everything. I don't put my phone number anywhere. It's just a lot because it just takes one person. It's not even because I'm anyone. It's just there's weirdos everywhere, so you can't be too careful.
That's super
no matter what.
mean. I don't like shit like that. That's
me.
mean.
They send me some furniture.
Yeah, like send me
Furniture delivery.
you know, gift cards.
Yeah. I don't
Yeah,
find
it
that
is
stuff funny. That's just too mean.
Well,
Were
it
you
was also
always
just
from
scary. I'm
Cali,
like,
or did
who
you
knows
kind of
where I
transplant
live?
there for your music career?
What was the question? I'm sorry.
Oh, were you always from Cali, or did you kind of end up there, chasing the music dream?
I've lived in LA since 2009, and I moved here from Seattle, Washington. But I grew up in Chicago and Virginia, and I've always wanted to get into entertainment, mainly music. And ended up moving to LA because Seattle was, not a dreary scene, but LA had a lot more to offer when it comes to networking and different types of ways to be creative, and lots of different music genres and lots of different producers and people. And so I definitely made the right move coming to Los Angeles, as expensive as it is. It served me well to live. It served me well to live here, and yeah. But I haven't always lived here. I've always wanted to ever since I was a little girl, though.
25 years earlier, I mean, Seattle would have been perfect. Back when in my day, it was like everybody was moving to Seattle if they wanted to be, in the music business, because of Pearl Jam and Nirvana and Alice in Chains and all the grunge era. But that was like short-lived.
Yeah.
I think LA's always been the home.
Yeah. I love Seattle, though. If I could afford to have places in both, I would definitely also have a place there. I miss it so much. It's so beautiful. It's very opposite from LA, but that's kind of probably why I like it.
Yeah. Well, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So I know you've done several collabs with Trilogy Media. You did one with Kit Boga, or maybe more than one with Kit Boga. Anybody else have you done?
Two. I've collabed a bit with Russell, who is Onage Pranks. I don't know if you have seen Onage Pranks. He's a voice actor as well, and he's been doing prank calls for years and years and years. He's awesome. He's got quite a big following. I think it's around 3 million, 4 million subscribers. He's from the early days of YouTube, and he just recently did a face reveal after many years, a couple years ago, and we used to hang out quite a bit and collabed on a few things. He also has an app with prompts and different things and different voices, and I'm actually on the app still. I forgot I even did it.
Cool.
It was a couple years ago. But yeah, it's if you just type Onage Pranks into the app store, it should come up, and you can use my fake conversation, similar to sort of Robo Killer, how they have pre-recorded calls, and you hope that the conversation goes a certain way so it all works out. But it's a pretty funny app. But yeah, he's been awesome. I've been meaning to collab with Jim Browning, but he's a little hard to get a hold of, and then the time difference, it's like we miss each other all the time, so that's been tricky. But we've been meaning to collab together as well. That would be awesome.
Yeah. I know he loves you a lot, Jim Browning.
Yeah, he's great. I'm so jealous you got to meet him. He's like he's like the Messiah. He's the Messiah of scam baiting. Like, he's like our dad.
Yeah, but it's only like that for like 5 minutes, and then he's just such a down-to-earth, nice person that you even forget about all that, and you're just like, this is my friend, Jim,
Yeah, that's awesome.
So yeah, I really enjoyed hanging out with him. We went to Dairy Queen together.
That's awesome.
He really liked it. Cool. He was like, "This is so good," and I'm like,
I guess he's
Dairy
never
Queen.
had it. Yeah.
No.
What'd y'all get? Did you get a dip cone, or would you get a blizzard? Dip cone, a little bit of everything.
He just got a strawberry shake. I was like, "You should get a blizzard." He's like, "Nah."
He didn't get a blizzard.
No, I let him try my blizzard
Next year.
Yeah.
Next year. We'll do a dipped cone too.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, that would be a great collab.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Mm-hmm.
One of these days.
Styles meshing.
Well, that's Awesome. And so what's your schedule? Do you have a live schedule for people, like if they want to watch you live, or do you just kind of do it when you're not busy with other stuff?
I just hop on it. I'm so bad about having a schedule, and I feel like I should be way better about it, and I just never have. I don't even have a schedule for like releasing videos anymore. I've just been so busy. I hate to commit to something like that, and then people are let down if I don't. I'd rather just people be delightfully surprised that I posted. Let's turn on the notification bell, I guess.
Yeah, that's a good excuse to turn it on. She's busy. Turn on the notification bell.
Yeah. You do you, because I don't have a schedule.
Yeah.
Yeah, the last I saw you did a Q&A, but I think it was like 5-6 months ago. And I was there for that, and people were like, you were reading questions, and you did a really good job, because even if they were perverted or, you know, the questions that you didn't want to answer, you at least read them, you know? Or if it was really perverted, you'd say, ask your mom. That was pretty cool.
I will troll all those idiots. Yeah, I've seen it all, unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Unfortunately, I've seen and read it all.
Do you get a lot of
people, you know? Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. What were you saying?
Me?
Yeah. Were you saying something?
I was just. I think you're about to ask, do I get a lot of like creeps and weirdos?
Yeah, I was.
I was
actually.
I think I was like explaining that as you're asking. But, you know, I used to get more, but people see that I like troll pretty hard, and I'll like post a screenshot in my like Instagram stories, show everyone. Like, I'm like, okay, well, if you don't, my whole thing is if you don't want anyone to know, don't do it. So it's like, can you please take that off your story? I'm like, nope, sure can't, sure won't. And they're like, please. And I'm like, shouldn't have said it. The internet is forever, buddy. The internet is forever. And if they're really gross, I will find your mom on Facebook and show her what you did. And I've done it. I've like had people be disgusting and rude. And I will find, like, I'm also, like, I'm not very, when it comes to hacking and stuff, but I'm a sleuth. Like, I can find anyone. I can find everything. I'll find their mom's birth chart. Like, I'll know everything about her horoscope, and like I'll find everything. And so people, I've showcased that here and there on my stories, and people are too scared to be weird with me. And if they are, it's because they're really sick or really don't know better, or both. But it's not, people don't do it to me because they know I'm just going to find their mom. So
there you go.
Scared to be gross. I will occasionally, but not nearly as many as other people.
Yeah, that's a good approach. I need to take that approach, because even since the People's Call Center, I've had an increase in that.
It's like people will just, people are shameless. Some of them are just shameless. But yeah, once you're on the internet and have some kind of following, all it takes, I said, one weirdo. So protect yourself. Be careful. And if they send you anything gross, just find me and I'll find her mom and we'll tell on him.
Okay, there we go. We'll show the mom. I like her style.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, if they want to give us furniture, we'll take it. But other than that, we don't want anything.
Exactly.
Or Dunkin' Donuts bar.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, I'll take some DoorDash credits. Give me some DoorDash credits. No one wants to see a dick pic. Like, send me a sandwich. Like,
yeah. That's true. I get a lot from the scammers too, but that's just my style of baiting. Because a lot of times I flirt with them, blah, blah, blah. I act like I like them. Then they send me, and they're always like, they never send me real pictures though. They just send me ones they get off the internet. You know what I mean?
Like catfish.
White models. Yeah.
Hate them.
They have like 6 packs and they're white. And they're sending me these model looking pictures, and I'm just like, okay. And then I do the same thing for them. I send them back fake pictures. So that's just that's the game we play.
There's some kind of website called This Person Does Not Exist, where it's like AI generated people, So if you ever need to like rip a photo or something, but you don't want to like drag some random person into it who has no idea, or like use photos, like you're like, well, what if this person doesn't like that I'm using their photo to catfish? There's a website where it generates pictures of people who aren't real, but it looks like a real person. And I think it's called This Person Does Not Exist.
Yeah, I love
so if you ever
that.
need just a gold mine, yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, that's a super great tip for people. I actually found a super good photo on there of like a person that kind of matches my character. And then I used face swap, and I used face swap to like put her face on different bodies so that I have like a whole collection of pictures of her now. Like I used
What's her name?
Madison is the name. Her name is Madison.
Madison.
Yeah,
Good
and
old Maddie, we love.
Yep, I used like the Bachelorette pictures, but I put this face on it. So I have like a whole collection of pictures of Madison, but really her face isn't real.
I love it. That's awesome.
So yeah,
that's incredible.
So I guess their bodies are real, but yeah.
Yeah. I think that's awesome. That's very clever.
Yeah.
Clever. I love it.
Yeah. So you got any I'm sure you said you were working on some like acting, any like projects you want to talk about coming up, or future goals or anything like that?
What am I working on? What's being released soon? A thing I just shot and posted about. I think it's coming out on the 30th on Tubi, which is like another streaming thing, TUBI, Tubi. And I have a small little role in a movie where it's just like a made for TV type movie about the Johnny Depp Amber Heard trial. Like it's like a
cool
thing of it's just like a scripted thing on that. And then I play an influencer who's like an avid TikToker who's #Team Johnny, which I will say this right now. I think they're both nuts and they were both toxic. I'm not picking sides. That is just my character. Because people have come for me already. They're like, I can't believe you did this. I'm like, it's a character. Also, let me get my check and my IMDb credits. Leave me alone.
Yeah. Yeah, people are crazy
it's
like
just
that.
A character.
Yeah, people are crazy
just
like
this.
that.
I have no dog in that fight. I am playing a role.
Yeah.
I booked a job and I went to work. Is all that was. So that comes out. I think it's called Hot Take, and it comes down on the 30th September 30th on Tubi. So that's
sounds awesome. Hot Take. Cool. That sounds good.
And then the show that my bandmate and I wrote the theme song for, that will be on Netflix, and that comes out probably December, January. So late in the year, early next year, we'll see. And I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say the title, so I'll just say that now. But it's a survival competition show based out of Alaska, and I will spam everybody when it gets close to that release date. It's been very cool to write music for it. Very cool.
Yeah, that sounds amazing. Yeah, that sounds so awesome.
Yeah, it's been awesome.
Cool.
Yeah, and I love those survival shows, so it's gonna be
me too.
Looking really cool.
I do too. I love those type of shows. Those are awesome.
Oh, you're gonna love it. You're gonna love this show, because I feel like people who are into that genre can't get enough. Like there's just not enough of Alone and Naked and Afraid and Survivor. Like people just want more and more, and this show is just it's off the rails. Like it's so good. It's so good. And I'm not just biased. It really is I feel like it's gonna blow up. I'm very excited. Very excited.
That's awesome. I'll just watch it and comment. I'm only here for the theme song.
Yeah, there you go. You'll be hooked. You'll be there for all of it, I promise.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I love it. Yeah.
Well, we can't thank you enough for your time. Like, I super appreciate it. And make sure you tell us when anything new comes out, because we will promote the hell out of it on our show, which, you know, isn't super big, but you never know what the future can hold. And we have a good solid audience. Like, we have a good solid audience. So they will definitely go check you out if we ask them. So, and a lot of our audience, if not all of them, watch you. So I'm sure they're really going to appreciate you being on and talking with us. So thank you so much. It was a lot of fun talking to you.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you so much for having me, and thank you for your time as well. This was a blast. I can't believe it's already been an hour.
Yeah,
that was like,
I know.
like 15 minutes.
I know.
Guys, when you're having fun.
Yeah. And
this has been awesome.
Yeah, and when I come out to LA and hang out with Ashton and Art, I want to hang out with you too.
When is that? Do you have ballpark?
No, but it'll probably be after the new year because I still have a few weeks here. It might be in November, but I still have a few weeks in India. Then it takes like 3 days to get home, basically, and get like settled.
Gosh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's so. A lot, yeah.
So then it'll be like winter. I don't know. Winter though might be a good time to. Hello, everyone. Can you guys hear me? Let me get Take back on. Hello, Take. Can you hear me? Hello.
Oh.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, you're better now, actually, because I'm inside. I wonder if that's what it was.
I finally got the headphone. I finally got my mic headphone to also link, so I'm not on my computer mic, so maybe it's better.
Yeah, it's still not what it used to be, but it's still better than it just was.
Okay, that's good. All right, well, everyone's saying in chat how good you did in the interview, so it was just you being paranoid. Just so you know.
No, they're saying awesome interview, but I think they mean you and Rosie.
No, they were saying you too.
Well, that's nice of everyone to say that. But I can take the good with the bad.
Yeah, no, it was really good. And I definitely think that that's the beginning of a beautiful friendship, you and her.
Thanks, Melissa Joy.
What you can do is...
Rosie, like I said... What?
No, go ahead.
I mean, she was such an easy person to talk with, and that's why it was just a little frustrating for me. I know I'm a perfectionist when it comes to content and, interviews and things like that. But she was so cool to talk with, even through the rain and the technical issues. I really would like to talk with her more in depth.
Thank you,
in the
MJ.
future.
Yeah, for sure. We'll get her back on. Thank you so much, MJ. And again, Cosmic,
Thanks so much,
thank
MJ.
you. So, you can do one thing. Okay.
What's that?
I said, just do one thing.
What's the one thing?
Go to LA, have Rosie wear a blonde wig, and just use the Britney accent, and then you'll be on a date with Britney Spears.
You know what? Her voice is actually better than Britney's. So
yeah,
I would be okay with that.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
She
yeah,
might
just
not be. But maybe I'll show up with pizza. I'll show up with pizza. I know she liked pizza.
Yeah. So just do that one little thing, okay?
Yep. You know I will.
Diesel, I'm going to school, so in that way I'm working on my career, but I'm not currently employed in my professional career. I'm scam baiting full time, but then I'm also going to school, so I guess you would say both. But yeah, just do that one little thing. I mean, that's not much to ask.
I don't think so. I'm down.
By the way, I just want to say happy birthday to my favorite mod whose name is Stephanie. Like, my favorite mod whose name is Stephanie, happy birthday. If that makes sense. I'm not saying she's, I love all my mods equally, but out of all the ones named Stephanie, she's my favorite. So happy birthday, Stephanie. We love you.
Yeah, you stole my thunder because I did see that before and wanted to wish Stephanie a happy birthday because I don't think we'll talk tomorrow, but she's real good at sending us the numbers to the email, which hopefully more and more people are sending emails. A lot of them are coming to just you, but I still read them and I call because I know you're busy, and I love the numbers, so please keep them coming.
Yeah, thank you, Stephanie, and everyone,
Happy birthday,
and Danny.
Stephanie.
Yeah, Danny sends us numbers. He sent us one this morning, so we'll try and see if we can call that.
Danny, just about every video I put out in the last month, I don't know, I think I put out like 10 or 15 videos or something, but they're all from Danny. Those numbers are just, they work perfect, and it's fun to mess with those people and waste their time.
Yeah, for sure.
But yep. It saves me the time of having to go comb the internet looking for numbers. I just pops up on my phone. We have an email. I go into it and boom, I just go to work.
Yeah, exactly. Sounds great. Well, we really appreciate that. And thank you guys to everyone that sends us numbers. If you want to, our email is morningscamshow@gmail.com. So please hop on
Morning
over.
Scam Show.
Scam show? Yeah, morning scam show.
Morning Scam Show, right?
What did I say?
I don't know. I was going to ask you, is there a the in front of it? Like, is it the Morning Scam Show
Oh,
or
no,
just
no.
Morning Scam Show?
Just morning scam show. No, the.
Oh, that's why I keep giving people the wrong email.
Yeah. So we're super happy. Thank you to all of our mods for being here, and we definitely want to make sure anytime y'all post something or it's your birthday or you want to say something, please let us know because we really appreciate everyone. But today, happy birthday, Stephanie. Let's see, what am I thinking of? I'm trying to think of something. What am I trying to? Oh, yeah. I'm trying to think of pulling up my phone so we can see if that number works. Because it's been a while since I've heard Take make a call live.
Oh, I should have recorded the number that you gave me. That guy's so scared.
Oh, yeah. You should have. I love scared ones.
He keeps calling me. Please don't expose me. Please don't expose me. I'll work for you. I was going to like pawn the number back to you. I'm sure you know which number I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah.
The ones that are in Raipur, I think you pronounce it. But
yeah.
He flipped out once I told him his location. I said, "You're not in Pakistan. You're exactly here." And then he called me back like for the next 3 days in a row.
I might
not
have
to expose
that number.
him.
I might have that number somewhere. I just need to look. No,
Yeah,
Marla,
I can scroll through our text messages, but
yeah, you can text me and I can look in my notebook, however we find it first. But no, Marla, I didn't ask them yet. I forgot about it, to be honest with you. Sorry.
What's that?
I was asking if I was gonna meet Johnny, and I was saying that I forgot to ask Ashton about it. You know, Johnny.
Oh, that reminds me. Yeah, somebody just did a video, and they thought he was Johnny. And he gave me like a shout out because he was swearing at the scammers. But the title of the video is "The Scammers Think I'm Johnny" from Trilogy Media. Scam the scammers, but I don't have a link, so maybe we'll have him on the show in the next few weeks. But it was just nice that he kind of said, "I modeled this after TAGOW."
Oh, that's cool.
But it was nice. It was nice of him to do that, and so you just made me remember Johnny.
Yeah, that was really nice.
And that Trilogy Media short just came up the other day with Johnny in it. I don't know if it was newer, but a short came up, and it was all about Johnny. So just remarkable story there. I hope everybody that doesn't know who Trilogy Media is goes and finds out exactly who they are. But I'm sure everybody knows who they are, and I'm sure the people in this chat know the story of Johnny and what Trilogy Media does. So yeah, please go show them some love if you haven't.
Yeah, for sure. I could be wrong, but I think he lives like kind of in the middle of nowhere. And my tour, of course, is mostly to cities because it's easier. It's hard to fly to the middle of nowhere. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
You can drive there at night by yourself.
True, but I can't drive a stick, which is all they drive here. There's like no automatic cars.
Really?
Yeah.
So they have stick shifts in most of the cars?
Yeah, like I don't know. I'm sure there's a few out there that are automatic, but I haven't seen any, and I've been in a lot of cars since I've been here.
I can't find a stick here in any of the cars that I like to save my life. I miss driving a stick.
Well, you would fit right in. Yeah, you would fit right in here. Do you like not having lanes? Because if you are good with not driving in lanes and having a stick, this might be the perfect place. And, of course, driving on the other side of the road.
So it's like a bigger version of New York, I guess, is what you're saying.
Yeah. Yeah, but on the other side of the road, which is really confusing because it's like to them, a left is almost like our right. Like the lefts are easier, you know what I mean? And then they're like, How
many countries drive on that side of the road? I think we're the minority in that, right?
Yeah, I think there's only like 2 or 3. Although someone was who was telling us the other day that they drove on the same side as us? Who was that? Somebody was just telling me. Let's see. Who did I see this week that wasn't from India that could have been telling me this? Because I swear somebody
Canada,
was just
maybe,
telling me.
Right?
No, it wasn't Canada.
No, but Canada drives on the same side as us, right? Because I've driven through Canada. I mean, I used to live on the border. And yeah, everything else was different. Like gas was liters and metric system and all that. But I think they drive on the same side as us. Somebody from Canada is in our chat can confirm that. But I got to change my vocabulary. I'm always like, you're driving on the wrong side of the street. But I think we're the ones that have it wrong.
Maybe it was Australia because I did see. Which side does Australia drive on? Because I did talk to someone from Australia that was in India.
No,
it was Germany. Sorry, it was Germany. It was Germany. It was Germany. Sorry, I was talking to Neep. He told me that they drive on the same side as us in Germany. That's right.
Oh, okay. Well, good for Germany sticking with us.
Yeah. Johnny, do you mean like what? Do they turn on their brights, or I mean, obviously they turn their headlights on at night, but no, nobody uses their brights here because they would never have a chance to put them on because you're never alone on the road to put them on. You know what I mean? Thank you so much again, MJ. Really appreciate that. You have a great day.
Thanks, MJ. So nice of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I could drive in any condition, I think. After driving in New York City or Boston, I feel like I'm ready for anything. I know that there's 10 times the amount of people where you are, but I still would go with the philosophy is I'll just drive. If something gets in my way, I'll move.
Yeah, my biggest thing I was thinking about today is if I drove, like, so when they take a right, when they take a right lane, like go to the right, they don't go like in the lane that's right there closest to us. You know what I mean? They have to go up to the next lane and go right. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like they don't turn like right around the corner like we do. They go up and to the right because they're on the other side of the road. So it's almost like how we take a left. You know, we go up and to the left. And I just know for sure I would cause a head-on collision because I would turn to the right and then I'd be going the wrong way and then I would kill somebody. You know? So that would be my biggest problem is making right turns because you can't make them like you make them at home, you know?
And you don't drive a standard, huh? You never learned how to drive a stick?
No, I've never tried before, so I would definitely ruin someone's car if you gave it to me to try.
I think once you do it, you'll never want to go back, and you'll miss it. That's just my experience. I learned on a standard, and I've had only a few cars that have them, but when I have had them, it's just so much better.
Interesting.
But yeah. We'll have to meet halfway in North Dakota and rent a car and have some driving lessons.
Sounds good. North Dakota is kind of close to Nebraska. Thanks, Melissa. So
I don't know geography too well, but I'm pretty sure you're right.
Yeah, they're both Midwestern states. So,
what up, Scam Tunes? And Scam Tunes, let me just say real quick, is getting close to having the community tab. So everyone go show Scam Tunes some love. His videos
awesome.
are so funny. Animation is great. I want more people to see Scam Tunes.
Remember when we got our community tabs and I was super excited?
Yeah, I don't even use mine. But nobody cares what I have to say. But yeah, I remember you were all mad. You were like, I hit 500 like last week. Where the hell is this thing?
I know. I was so excited. Sometimes you share videos. That's using it because you wouldn't be able to do that without the community tab.
Oh, you can't share videos without having the community tab? I didn't even think of that.
Yeah. So you use it then that way.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was just trying to get this guy's link so everyone can go sub to Scam Tunes, hopefully. Yeah, I just posted Scam Tunes link.
Cool. By the way, did you see the new requirements for monetization? They added something to them.
Is it no swear words?
No. It's the same with the 1,000 subs and the 4,000 watch hours. But instead of having 4,000 watch hours, you can have 1 million views on shorts.
You what? What's that last part?
You can either have 4,000 watch hours or you can have 1 million views on shorts.
Oh, so they made it a little easier for people because there's people that just make a YouTube career out of posting shorts.
Right. So if that's you can get monetized now because a lot of times it's hard for them to get the watch hours don't add up too much because shorts are short, you know?
I've never had a problem with watch hours. It was a chore getting to 1,000 subs. I mean, you shouldn't complain if you've only been doing it for a year. You know, we did all right. But I had so many watch hours, and I was like, I don't know why everyone's complaining. But I guess with the algorithm and things like that, and now that I'm not monetized, but I have enough hours and watch time to do it, YouTube just buries you. And shorts are like, I never do well with shorts. I usually release one just, 1 or 2 a week because they're funny. But, I'll get 200 views, and there's people that get like 2 million.
Yeah, I've only had 2 shorts that did halfway decent, and that was the one with Carl Rock and the one with Jim Browning. So it had nothing to do with me. That's it. Now, my shorts never have hardly any views.
Those are some big names, though. I'll have to put those people's names in my shorts and see if it helps. But it's it had nothing to do with Jim Browning. But I'll just title the video Jim Browning. We'll see what it does.
Yeah.
Everybody, I'm sure the hateful comments will just pour in. But yeah.
Thanks so much. I reckon my sleep is of course messed up here because I'm staying up till like 3 or 4 a.m. to stream so that I'm on USA time, and then I have to get up at 9 so I can have the breakfast, or else then I have to pay for extra food throughout the day, and I don't want to. So I haven't been getting a whole lot of sleep, but that's okay. I only have a few more.
Have you had lobster curry yet?
No, I haven't seen any lobster anywhere.
I'm dying to try lobster curry. But I do like chicken curry. There's like a Indian Pakistan restaurant right next to me. It's like half Pakistani, half Indian food. I guess they get along, and they make food. But I want to try the lobster curry, but I just haven't done that yet.
Oh, no, I haven't seen any lobster. Betty's going to give you her shorts. She likes her shorts extra short.
And I haven't done too many collabs. I think I'm not good at doing collabs. For what I do, I just rage and I'll come up with a funny story once in a while. But like you and I collabed in the early days, and that was fun. And I thought I would write out a script one day and have like Betty Bam Bam or Mako start it. I would definitely collab with either of those two. But other than that, I'm just no good at collabs. Unless you need me to like rage at them finally when you're done, like we do on your Twitch stream sometimes. But it's just not my thing as much as it should be, I guess.
We've had some good collabs. No, that's not true. We've had some good ones where we were husband and wife.
Yeah, we've done some good ones on our show here. But I hear some other people do collabs, and I'm just blown away with the acting skills. And I'm like, man, they should get Academy Awards. You got the cashier, and I see Maz and Raz and Mary. Did I just say Maz? I'm tired.
Maz.
Maz. Yeah. They're together. They're one. But those two together, and the Humperdinck sisters, and their content is amazing. But they can do a whole pool party, and there's people coming at the door, and there's a horse that's acting up, and I don't know. I'm in awe of the people that can do all that.
You would just be like, everyone shut the fuck up.
Right. And be like, that's the end of that conversation.
That would be pretty hilarious. But let's see, I started in June of 21, and I started in July of 21. She was asking when we started. Liz had a great idea. I liked it. She said, all you need to do at the end of the call is just shout out Jim Browning and then hang up, and then you can put Jim Browning as the title.
That's true. Yep. And I do have a few that the scammers asked, who is this, Jim Browning? Or they were, I'm like, who is this? And they're like, Jim Browning. And I'm like, who's that? I think we played one on our show here. They know Jim Browning. That's like their biggest fear. So that's a great idea. It's just to shout out his name. Plus, I could use it in the title and not be one of those shady people, like a clickbait.
Yeah. I'm like, just make sure
his name's in it.
Just make sure you just put his picture in there with his mask on from the People's Call Center, so that when the people are scrolling, they see its picture, and then they'll think he's in it.
We'll do one of those off the record pics from when he was at Dairy Queen.
Yeah, exactly. I can never show those.
Just kidding, Jim. I don't think they exist.
No, I do have 4 or 5 pictures of him with no mask, but of course I would never ever share them. So I'd have to steal my cell phone.
He must really trusted you to let that happen.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of choice. He walked into the People's Call Center, and I was just standing there, and I'm like, hi. And then I'm like, let's take a picture. And then I'm clicking pictures with him. So he didn't have time to fight me off.
Go to Dairy Queen.
Yeah, that's true. I mean,
right? He could come to your town and hang out. I mean, who the hell goes to Omaha, Nebraska?
Right? Yeah, that's true.
Unless you're Scam Tunes. Speaking of Scam Tunes, everybody go sub to Scam Tunes. I think he's in Nebraska.
Yeah, Nebraska.
You see what I did there? On the ultimate segue.
That was a great segue.
Normally my segues go I was going to read you a poem, but I forgot it. Let's have sex.
Yeah, I'm sure that works.
That's a segue. All right. What are we doing?
Let us see. There's another great segue. What are we doing?
Yeah, it's better than the segue when you're on the phone with a girlfriend or somebody, and they're like, anyway.
Yeah.
It's that segue is the segue of death. That's like her saying, I hope you die. Go to hell. I know. Conversation's over. I'm leaving. Anyway. Evil word.
I know. I remember the first time I said that to you, and we didn't really know each other that well, and you were just like, well, that's the kiss of death.
I did?
Yeah. But I always say anywho. I'm like, well, anywho, I should get to bed. And you're like, oh. Well, that's segue is the kiss of death.
Well, the way I'm thinking is, okay, so how much have I been talking? And that's been playing in her mind for the last 20 minutes. She's been waiting to interject that because she's not really listening to me for the last 20 minutes because she wants to get the hell off the phone with me. Not that I blame you, but it just makes me think, okay, well, how long was that anywho planned?
No. I never plan my anywho's unless you're just some creepy guy.
Yeah, well, I'll give you a couple numbers to call, and maybe they can confirm that. And my mom won't be one of them. My mom is probably the only one who'll be like, "Oh, my son TAGOW, yeah, that's a creep." Everyone else, I think, would say good things about me.
Everyone else
But
is
my
just
mom,
like,
my mom, you won't talk to.
everybody else is probably just like, I can't, TAGOW won't call me back.
No, my mom will be like, "CJ, run, block him, block that man."
Yeah.
There's a reason why Britney Spears has him blocked.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't wait to talk to your mom. First of all, I want to know.
But you knew.
First of all, I want to know why your mom loves scammers so much. That she has to have one every day.
I mean, you knew. Like, why is my Hindi so bad if my mom's in India half the time?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's the first question I would ask her.
Yeah. Exactly. All right, let's try this Geek Squad that Danny sent us. Hi, Blindly Scambaiting.
Oh, what's up, Blindly?
Your call is very important to us. Please stay on the line and you'll be transferred to the next available agent.
Yeah, thanks for calling Geek Squad. How can I help you?
Oh, hi there. Good morning. Can you help me?
Hello.
Hello?
I beg your pardon. What are you saying? Hello?
Yeah, I just need your help. It's the morning. I just woke up. Can you help me?
I guess not. I hate that freaking hold
Jesus.
music. We waited all that time and for nothing. Let's try him back.
I should have just started with an invoice number. I went off the script for that guy.
Yeah, just start with invoice 57328.
Right.
I don't know if Danny sent us an invoice number. He might have. Sometimes he does.
No, I don't need that, but I was just saying it's
Yeah.
the guy really can't go off the script.
Yeah.
You can't even say good morning, huh?
No, you can't. Maybe we'll get somebody else this time.
Your call is very important to us. Please stay on the line and you'll be transferred to the next available agent.
I'll turn it down this time. Problem is, I didn't realize I have you and them on the same channel. Why, I don't know. So I can't turn them down without turning you down. Okay, I switched channels. It made it hang up, sorry. Let me try them again.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I just...
Because I couldn't turn them down. I couldn't turn them down without turning you down. I don't know why I had it that way. Okay, can you... Hold on. Okay, can you hear the music?
Please stay on the line and you'll be transferred to the next available agent.
Yeah, please stay on the line right here.
Okay, I can turn them down now a little. And not affect your volume. I will look and see what other numbers we have here.
Already triggered because everyone's messing with them, hopefully.
Yeah, true. But that's fine with us. We like them triggered. Right?
Yeah, those are some of the best calls.
Thanks for calling Geeks Call.
Oh, hey, can you help me move a body? She's not moving, sir. I just woke up. Can you help me move a body?
Hey, you.
He said, hey, then hung up on you.
Right.
The good thing about these call centers is they really can't block you. They have too many incoming calls, I think.
Yeah, sometimes I'll make like 30 calls on one number to these idiots.
Or they don't know how. One of the two. Turned down for what?
Very important to us. Please stay on the line and you'll be transferred to the next available agent.
Hope y'all are enjoying chat, because later when I have to cut this music out, my chat will go away. Because then you can't rewatch the live chat if I make any edits to the video. So, but then the video won't be monetized if I don't cut out the whole music. So it's a vicious cycle. Hey is for horses. Hey! And then he hangs up.
Thank you for calling Best Buy. How can I help?
Oh, hey there. How are you? Can you help me?
I'm good. What about you?
I'm okay. Yeah, thank you so much. I really could use the help here. I have an invoice. How does this work?
Yes. What invoice you have?
Okay, it says, Kya aap sharir ko hilani mein meri madad kar sakte hai? Kripya, I really need the help here, please. She's not moving. We were drinking last night. Can you help me?
No, I can't. I'm sorry. Bye-bye.
Oh, go fuck yourself then. Are you still there, Gandu?
Oh, Raz, thank you so much. That's so kind of you. Yeah, he's still here. Hi, sir.
Sir, come on, help us. She's not moving. Although she's talking. I don't know how that works.
Because I love my Best Buy Minute. They really perk me up.
Kya aap sharir ko hilani mein meri madad kar sakte hai? Oh, hang up on this fool. He's not going to talk to us.
Let's try him back. Yeah, he was polite. He said bye-bye. Yeah, he's creepy. Thank you, Raz. Sorry I said your name to the scammer. Sorry about that. I didn't realize he hadn't hung up yet. So now he's heard the name Raz, and I'm thanking you for something, so.
Care Bear, thank you so much. But no, I'm not ready for that. I don't want people to learn the wrong Hindi. But what I just said there was, and hopefully I said it right, was, can you help me move a body? And it took me like a week to learn how to say that in Hindi.
Your call is very important to us. Please stay on the line and you'll be transferred to the next available agent.
It did sound hard. Hindi is pretty difficult. Like, it's not like Spanish where some words overlap. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, there's music playing, but I figured out how to learn how to roll the R's better.
Oh, cool. Hold on, after
I found
this.
a video. It's an instructional on how to give oral sex and what to do with your tongue. I'm thinking if I buy that video, I can kill two birds in one stone.
Oh, there you go. That would be great. I'm sure your future wife would appreciate that one. Let's see what I can say. Did I already say this one to you? Did I already tell you, Tumya Chidiapa Q Cartejo? Did I already tell you that one?
I don't think so. What does that mean?
Your call is very important to us.
Means like, what are you doing? Like, or something like that. Like, what's the point of this? Or, I don't know. I forget what it means actually. Something like that. Like, what work are you doing, maybe? what do you do for work? Something like that. And then
that's good. That's good to know.
Thank you for calling Geek Squad. How can I help you?
Hello?
Thank you for calling Geek Squad. How can I help you?
We got an email that we placed an order, but we didn't place it.
Can I have your order number?
Sure. It's 17894328571473.
Okay. And when did you receive this order?
This morning.
Okay. And do you have any computer or laptop?
Yeah. I don't know how to turn it on. Let me ask my brother. Hey, Jim Bob, do you know how to turn on this computer here?
No, I don't know how to turn on that computer.
Hello, sir.
Hello?
Sir? I guess he doesn't know how to turn it on either, Jim Bob.
Sir? These guys are having a rough day.
Yeah. I don't know if he was, I guess, suspicious or what, but he was still connected.
Well, if you call them back, I'll make them unsuspicious.
Yeah. Let's do that. I think you were, at the beginning of the call, I think you were talking, but I couldn't hear you. So I just started talking.
No, I kind of froze, and I said, hey, let CJ start it.
Oh, okay. Cool.
I'm just not having, they're just idiots.
Chef Jay says we can just clap on the computer. Hello?
Hello?
Will you keep calling us?
What?
Will you stop calling on this number?
No.
Well, can you stop scamming on this number? How about this? You stop scamming, I'll stop calling. Is that fair, Gandu? Tumhara aasi naam kya hai, chutiya?
Should I try a different? Let's try that number one more time. Like my outgoing number one more time, then I'll switch numbers on him.
He said keep calling on this number.
Yeah, I think I heard that too.
Yeah, try clapping. Get that computer on.
Call is very important to us. Please stay on the line and you'll be transferred to the next available agent.
I don't think they can block us on here. Me too, Betty. I want jam brownie. Did he think if he asked politely that would influence us or something? Kia,
oh, I hate
Kia,
this
yay. I know, me too. Kia, yay, scam, hey? Is it scam? Is it a scam? Is this a scam? I guess. Oh, snap. Okay, yeah. Let's change numbers because they just hung up automatically. For sure, Jessica.
Your call is very important to us. Please stay on the line and you'll be transferred to the next available agent.
Kia, yay, scam, hey. That's how you say, is it a scam? I think. Does that sound right?
It's hard to hear exactly because I'm not great. And then you got piano music. But I think you're onto it.
I can say it in Magali too. Edaki Kono scam.
That sounds legit, but don't confuse me. But it's not like most of the people we talk to wouldn't understand.
I don't know. I'm sure I'm not saying it like with the correct accent, and also, you never know.
Oh, what else? I think I learned Abni Ma Kikasam.
What does that
Swear
mean?
on your mother.
Ah, that sounds good.
Abni Ma Kikasam. Pretty easy. No R's in that little phrase.
Care Bear, I'm not sure people should learn it from us. There's got to be people that actually speak Hindi that would probably do better teachers than us, don't you think? Man, they're really not picking up.
There's an app, it's free, it's called Language Curry. You have to get that. It teaches you such basic, and they make it so easy and fun. Language Curry.
Okay.
Yep, you can get it in the Play Store.
Language Curry.
Nice.
Geek Squad, how can I help you?
You dumb fuck, there's no victim here. Why do you keep picking up the phone, Gandu? Get a job. Stop hurting people. Good morning. That's the end of that conversation.
Is it though?
I mean, if he's just chilling, it's like somebody said, they'll just put you on hold and go to the next call so they don't have to hang up on you.
Yeah, that's true.
Because don't they pay for the call if they have to hang up?
That's true.
Yeah, I doubt he's going to come back. So it just kind of, but we have nice piano music for the morning crowd. It's nice to wake up to the piano music. Do you mute that out or do people hear it?
No, people heard it. Like, in theory, I would have muted it faster, but then once it's in there once, that's it. You're done for. You already always have to cut it out anyway, so you know. All right, let's try him one more time. I have no clue what time it is in the United States, by the way, so.
It's 10:30 here, which makes it what? Middle of the day there.
It is
no, nighttime.
8 p.m.
Scammer.
Yeah, it's 8 p.m.
Yep. So they're just starting their shift, obviously.
Yep. Sounds like a good time for me to go and wander around Sector 5.
That's a that's a great life. I'm jealous.
The only problem with doing that is it takes like forever to get anywhere around here because the traffic's so bad and et cetera, et cetera. So it's not like you can just like jump in your car and run over there. It's like a lot of trouble to get anywhere, you know? That's the only bad part.
Now, will you go back to the red light district and take some pictures that you may have forgotten to take?
Yeah, sure, I can do that.
Your call is very important to us. Please stay.
Oh, it's reconnected. So the stream might have buffered for a second.
You want to talk to this guy?
I can try, but he'll know it's me, I think. I have some scam call centers I'll be listening to today. I think I have an Amazon one. Let me see.
You'll be transferred to the next available agent.
Oh. While we're waiting on this idiot to pick up, that's a good question. Have you discovered any brand new foods there that you just love? Like, what's your favorite?
My problem is I don't know. Hold on, let me turn this on. I can't remember any names.
Let's just talk.
My problem with food is I can't remember the names of anything. Like, the names are so hard to pronounce, and I'll be like, what is this that I'm eating? And then they're like, it's blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I don't know what you're saying. That's my biggest issue, is that I can't tell you what they're called because I can't remember the names. But I have had some really super good food. Like, I really have. We went to this Bengali restaurant that was traditional Bengali food, and it was really amazing. Then in South India,
Was it
we
like
went.
chicken?
It was there was some chicken, fish, and then they had shrimps too, and just some other.
Pieces of rice. There's some rice in there.
Yeah, rice, all kinds of stuff. Like, again, my problem is I should get someone to write down all the names of stuff for me because I'm not sure what they all are called. But then there's this really good dessert I love. It's called something like shakri or something like that. I don't know. I'm probably not saying it right, but it's super good. And of course, naan is good. What else have I eaten?
Now, while you're thinking, though, if you had to describe India in 6.5 words or less, what would you say about it? Can you do that, or do you need more, like a paragraph? Because it's just so fulfilling. But I mean, if you had to keep it short, if you only had a couple words, how would you describe your India experience?
In 6.5 words, I would say very beautiful, great people, bad bathrooms, and that's it. I can only say half of another word.
Yeah, I mean, I think you did it perfectly. That was perfect.
The people here.
Great people, bad bathrooms is the moral.
Yeah, the people here, y'all, are super awesome. Like, for real, I just got smoked on one of my videos because I said, this was an older video, but someone left a comment because I said, like, about how he lives in a shithole. I just say stuff like that because I want to piss off the scammers. It's not really the truth, and it's not how I feel. The people here are truly wonderful. Like, people are very respectful of each other. They're very friendly. I mean, some people you can tell feel like intimidate, or like, I don't know if intimidate is the right word, but they feel like, I don't know, they can't talk to me, but that's probably a language barrier because I feel the same way about people. I'm way less outgoing here than I am at home because I just feel like people aren't going to understand me. But generally speaking, like, the people are so incredibly helpful, nice. Like, Peter especially has gone way out of his way constantly to, like, help me and help me get what I need, and Sven has too. And they don't have to do that. I mean, it's not like I'm paying them or anything to do that. They're just doing it because I'm a foreigner and they don't want anything to happen. So, Johnny, I don't think a lot of the average citizens understand the scams that are going on. But I'm sure the ones that do hate it just as much as we do, because it's hurting the reputation of India for sure. It kind of depends, Deb, on like, okay, I feel safe. Like, I can go out in the street and walk around, and I definitely would feel safe. But my problem that I have is definitely communication. Yes, people here know English, but like, a large majority of them do not understand me. Like, what was it? Like, the other day, I was just called down and asked them, is the fish and chips spicy? That's what I was asking them. Literally, they passed me from person to person to person because nobody had a clue what I was saying. You know what I mean? So my problem is just the communication. And
see, like, other Americans walking around Calcutta and places you've been?
No, I only saw, so far, the only other person I've seen that's like, I would say, like, not, I can't really judge. I don't feel like I can judge every person as far as if they're an Indian or not, but people that were I've only talked to one person that was very obviously not from India, and he was from Australia. And this was his like 35th time coming to India. He comes here all the time because he just loves India, and he goes all over the place and travels. And I talked to him for a long time. He was super nice. Well, like for a long time, Amy, I didn't have a SIM card. Like, so I couldn't use my cell phone. It's too expensive. I couldn't just use my phone number. It would be way too expensive. I borrowed an Indian number for some time, but still, like, I know it in theory that would work good, but in like practice, like the Google Translator, doesn't really always translate, especially if I'm trying to talk to someone that's maybe just more like they know like the street way of talking, but they don't know like a formal way. If I don't know how to say it, but do you know what I'm trying to say? Because it doesn't always.
You're going to learn the proper Hindi from Google Translate, and you're not going to. Sometimes it's useless to people. Everyday Hindi is what I've noticed.
Yeah, and even English. Like if someone said to me like full, like depending on what it is, if they try to say a full proper English sentence, it could even confuse me depending on what they're saying. Like proper language isn't always the way people talk. So, you know. So that's been my biggest problem. So like a lot of times I would call someone like Peter or Sven, and I would say to them like, I'm trying to ask this from the hotel. Or like when I'm ordering food, I'm like kind of want to make sure they put a lot of mayonnaise and stuff. Like you can't order a sandwich. It has way too much mayonnaise, and I hate mayonnaise.
Oh, I hate mayonnaise.
I know, I do too. Like I can't stand it. It'll literally make me gag. So I was like, when I'm ordering food and stuff like that, I've been calling them and asking them to call and order it for me, because then I can just make sure I'm not going to get something that I don't want to eat and waste my money, you know?
Right.
So other than that, but see, that's not the fault of India. I'm in a different country, so it's not their fault if they don't understand me. You know what I mean? It's just the way things are. But it's been fine because I have people here. Like, I'm not really alone. I have people, but that in the bathrooms. And what was the other thing I said? I forget what the other thing was.
Before I forget, though, I wanted to rewind. You needed a SIM card, but how come all the scammers use text now when you have a text now? So why wasn't that working?
Because it would only work. I mean, obviously the text now is only going to work when I have Wi-Fi, because I didn't have any data without a SIM card. So if I'm not somewhere where I have Wi-Fi, I can't use text now. Do you know what I mean?
Right, that makes sense. Yeah, but I mean, and the scammers that I talked to in the last month, their phones have been getting worse and worse and worse. But I guess that doesn't have, like, would that mean that they have really bad Wi-Fi now, or it just means that it was just a bad day in that particular call center? Like, I mean, it was so crackly, I couldn't understand anything they were saying. I'm like, trying to make a video here, guys. You got to get some better phones.
Yeah, it could be that, because I have the phone that I have, which is probably the worst internet provider, but that's because the reason is in India, you have to show your ID to get a SIM card. So I had to get someone to get one for me. I couldn't get one as a foreigner. So I had to like kind of, I wouldn't say I got one illegally, but you know, I don't know. It was just like somebody was getting one that already had one. So I have the worst service here. I have Airtel, and they just did a major upgrade, and that was part of the reason that I had such horrible internet last week, was because they were doing an upgrade, so even the internet in the hotel was bad because they also used Airtel. It's like they do Wi-Fi and SIM cards. But there's better internet out there. It's just I'm just trying to get by for a few weeks, so I'm not going to I can't spend tons of money to have some amazing setup here for streaming when I'll be leaving. You know what I mean? So
right, yeah. I mean, you're only going to be there for a couple more weeks. Why bother at this point?
Yeah.
If you were going to be there for 6 months or whatever, yeah, and you were making that your home, but yeah, we can deal with it for 2 more weeks.
Yeah,
It's not that bad. I mean,
yeah, and I also
you stream almost every day, right?
Yeah, I have. I also
You're on Twitch all the time.
I also have not ridden an Uber by myself. That was just my choice. I'm not saying that it's not safe. It's just because one, communication, but two, if they did like drive somewhere, like let's say they go somewhere and they're like, "Oh, this is a shortcut." I'm not going to know. Like I'm not going to know where I'm going, or if we're going somewhere, like, you know what I mean? Like I don't have enough knowledge of the people and the culture and the environment to know if I'm in a dangerous situation. Does that make any sense?
Yeah, it's. I mean, I've been in different countries, and you're in a cab, you know, and you don't know where you're going. You're going down like a dirt road with weeds growing up on the left and the right and you're in Mexico. You know, that was just my experience. But I can imagine it being you don't want to be like a single female in the back of an Uber and you don't know your surroundings. So you're smart.
Yeah, and I just wouldn't know. Like, I'm not saying that it would be dangerous. I'm just saying that I wouldn't know if it's dangerous or not. So that's why I haven't gone anywhere I haven't gone in any Ubers by myself. I've taken walks outside by myself plenty of times and everything's been fine. But I haven't ridden an Uber, and I still have a lot of help with communicating. And everyone here says like that I have a super thick American accent, which I didn't realize till I got here. They're like, "Whoa, you have a very thick American accent," and I'm like, "Oh, okay." I didn't know that.
What does that even mean?
Yeah.
Like, do people have good American accents?
Yeah, I don't know, but and then I have had trouble.
American accent.
And I've had trouble too, of course, understanding people, even though they're speaking English. Again, it's just an accent thing. Like, I went into the store and this person asked me like probably 6 times if I wanted a bag. Like, you have to buy bags here. If you go to the store, you have to buy a bag, like a grocery bag to carry it in. And I was just like,
that's New York. They got that from us.
Oh my God, that's horrible. So I was just standing there like staring at her, and I was like, I don't have any clue what she was saying. And she was saying it in English, but I literally I'm like, "I'm really sorry. Can you repeat it again?" And then she just said it again. And I'm like, "I don't know what you're saying." We just did that for like 5 minutes. And I was like, "I'm really sorry. It's not your fault. It's me, but I don't know what you're saying." So
you don't have to buy bags where you live in America, like in the states that you frequent. You don't have to buy bags separately.
No, I've never paid for bags.
Oh, see, they're in New York. It's by county, but most of the places I shop, they don't give you a bag. I mean, I could be buying $100 worth of stuff, which is about, if I'm at the dollar store, that's 100 items, right? And they won't even give me a bag unless I ask.
That's terrible.
And you got to pay for it. And then the bag is so thin. You're walking out with 100 items that they crammed into this paper-thin bag that you paid a big 5 cents for, and then everything breaks. So I would have just bought 2 bags. I would have spent a dime. You know, I got that kind of money. It's ridiculous. So you got to pay for bags, Ryan.
Yeah, that's horrible. I've never had that experience before.
But it's coming. Yeah, eventually you'll have to pay for bags, I think, in every state. It's harder and harder to buy stuff, whether it's the quality of the bags, the cost of the bags. There's no freaking cat food in any of the stores. Things are going bad. As far as the grocery stores, you might want to stay in India.
Yeah, maybe, but I have to pay for bags here too, so.
And is it like that in is that like a country thing, or is it just in the certain cities that you're in?
Every place I've been in, I've had to.
And how much is a bag cost? Hello?
Sorry about that. I'm not sure actually, because everything's in rupees. I don't know. I should have asked how much it was.
I'm sure it's cheap.
You don't have to. Anyway, sorry. I think Peter needs to go and take his internet with him, but we're pretty much done anyway. It's 10:45. So.
Yeah.
No, I'm here. Sorry. I was just talking to Peter. He's been here the whole time letting me use his internet, which we all greatly appreciate. But thank you guys so much for joining us today. Thank you again to Rosie for joining us. And I don't know about Tuesday who we'll have on. I have to work on that. But and let me say thank you to Chucks.
Go back to the red light district before you shout out the super chats. Let's just talk about Tuesday for a minute. You have, 4 days? Go back to that red light district. Find a streetwalker. I will pay her $100, but I want an interview. I want to know what it's like to do what you're doing in Sonagachi.
Okay. Can you speak like Bengali or Hindi fluently? I could be wrong, but it's going to be very unlikely that they speak English. So will you be able to speak Bengali or Hindi?
By Tuesday, yeah, I'll be fluent.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Deal.
I'll work really hard. Otherwise, and just in case it's a backup plan, have a Peter ready.
Okay, sounds great. All right, I can't pull up.
You're leaving that area.
Yeah, I'm going back to South India. Oh wait, here comes the super chats. Hold on.
All right.
I got him here. Okay, so we have here. Oh my gosh, sorry it's so slow, y'all. Okay, thank you guys so much today to KRO. Oh, I missed that one. I'm so sorry, KRO or KR0. Cosmic Data, MJ, and Raz. Thank you guys so much. We really appreciate that. And to all the members, thank you. And to the mods, we love you. Thank you so much for being here. And I'll be back. I'll tell Peter that you all said thank you. And I'll be back on Twitch. And I think I have an Amazon call center we can listen to. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. Take any announcements.
Bye.
All right. Bye. Love y'all. Later.
You're connected with support. How can I help you?
You're picking up the phone pretending that you want to help people, but you really want to rob them.
I want you to understand, legally and federally, I know what type of time waster you are.
Do you want people to empty their bank account?
Why would you waste my precious time?
We call scammers. And man, they say the dumbest stuff.
Go ahead, please.
Hey, do not call this number again.